Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Geekz Anonymous.
Your community timing is perfect as always, Tia.
I'm Zook, your lovable dungeon master, with Tia, Dave, and Kai, bringing you another episode of Dungeons and Dragons. Does anyone want to do a quick recap?
Hey, three idiots nearly died a lot.
and my baby almost died. Got real close.
Yeah, but he's not an idiot.
Yeah, but he was one death save away from going away.
Okay, let's be honest here. Neeq is the idiot.
That's fair.
We love Neeq so much.
So last time, basically what happened is they had just, the one before, they had killed a dragon, and they realized that they left Aziraphale alone in the woods. They did this deliberately because of the dragon's ability to just dominate any beast that it came across with, even magical ones, so Aziraphale would not have been immune to that. However, during the scuffle, they went back to the place where they left Aziraphale, and there was signs of a struggle as they find out that the many, a tribe of kobolds, had taken captive Aziraphale to their tribe, where they went and tracked. Yes, what are you trying to? Why is that like?
I asked a woodpecker for directions.
You did ask a woodpecker for directions.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
I
didn't. So you track down the many after realizing that Neeq would definitely know where they are because it's her tribe. Only to find the tribe of kobolds doing what was called the naming day, the choosing. Yes, the day of choosing, where the chief pulled out this box, this artifact of some sort, and had the person draw from the box. Later revealed to be
in that moment we realized they had a major artifact.
They had a major artifact known as the Deck of Many Things, one of the most notorious artifacts in Dungeons and Dragons. A gigantic battle erupted, and it was very arduous. They almost died on a few occasions, but ultimately,
all of us fell at least once.
Yeah, it was not an easy challenge.
Maybe Neeq did Neeq?
No, Neeq was the only one who didn't.
Neeq was okay, but everybody else
ironically
played really close.
So usually Neeq's the one taking most of the damage.
So it basically came down to it. The chieftain started to flee, turned into a giant eagle, but then was quickly yeeted out of the air.
And forgot the fact, oh wait, I take damage for every 5 feet I move.
Yes, yep.
Shit.
Took a shitload of damage, reverted to their kobold form, and plummeted like a comet through the sky. At which point the sorceress, the vizier of the tribe, had fled as well. She did get away with a few of the other kobolds as well. So they might make an appearance in the future.
But they're a lot less dangerous without that deck of cards.
They were able to retrieve the Deck of Many Things.
Not the key for the box.
What was that? You guys
not the key for the box.
You guys did not find the key for the box. That's right.
We did not really look for the key.
You did not. You remember where it is, though.
I know where it is.
You do, but you're not talking.
No.
You're just not talking.
I mean, to be fair, our reaction to that was, yeah, let's send this box to another plane of existence.
Yep. So that's basically what you did. You gave it back to, you gave the deck to Hilda, who had some of her friends vanish it into another dimension.
Rid of it.
Just to get it off the material plane.
Not that it doesn't sound necessary anymore because nothing's fucking sentient. And a major artifact.
At which point there was a moment of brevity as you realized, hey, we have time to actually prepare to go down into the Underdark. So they have elapsed 2 months at this point, making a shitload of items for themselves between Rada's ability to forge things and Kaitla's ability with leather and
Neeq with moral support.
Moral support
was the model.
and trying to stay out of trouble. With it is Aziraphale tugging you out of harm's way most of the month. But we have gotten to this point where you have a large array of equipment and are prepared, at least you think, to go down for the Underdark.
I said I was making boots out of that bitch, and I made several pairs.
And that's where we're going to start the game off. However, we're going to backtrack a little bit with what's been going on with your character this
Aw,
month.
shit.
So, a week into into your leatherworking, you've noticed that your hands have been hurting quite a bit, almost like you have carpal tunnel. And some days it would be worse than others. The next week, it was almost like a burning sensation, to which point where you had to stop and you lost a whole day's of work because of it.
Or my hands to clap.
A week later, it was absolutely fine. And then a week after that, it was almost unbearable at this point. But then the next day, it was fine. It had been coming and going, and you actually... would your character have gone to, like, a healer or anything at that point? Maybe to Hilda?
Probably.
So, you went to Hilda, and she basically said there was nothing wrong with you. There was no curse, there was no disease, and there was, no actual damage being done to your character.
Sad thing is, out of character, I know I'm causing it, but in character, she doesn't have a fucking clue.
And then, which brings us to the current day. You guys have finished all of your equipment, and that's when you realize you started aching in your hands right in the morning, and then you went deeper into the town, and the pain had subsided. Then you went back to the house, and it got worse. But then you took a few steps backwards, and it got a little bit better. So it's like a proximity thing. It seems when you go, there's a source that is causing your pain. Somewhere's nearby. You're not sure exactly where it is, but you're pretty sure you could find out if you follow the pain. Until you get this solved, while you're in this radius, you will be at disadvantage on all dexterity-based checks. That includes your attacks.
I don't know where that includes my attacks. Shit.
And that's where we will start. You guys have woken up in the morning, you have eaten your breakfast, gotten ready for the day, you're gearing up, getting ready to go, and you're in the kitchen, all finished your meals. What do you do?
Thanks.
I'm getting evil eyes from me.
Now she's gonna actually have to reveal this. Yeah, I gotta pull a picture up for this now.
Oh man, I'm curious.
Because something important to note. As long as Rada and Neeq have known her, she's always worn gloves everywhere. Always. She's never taken them off. And not like just small hand gloves. I'm talking from here to here gloves.
Uh-huh.
Do we have a viewer already?
Tatsuka,
Hey, the
large
friends.
circle terrain. It is made, actually. We made it out of camp foam insulation. If you go to our YouTube channel, which is Geekz Anonymous, spelled the same way, you can check on, I have a video, a very small video just kind of showing it off, and it has a link to Dungeon Craft's video. They go into complete depths. Professor Dungeon Master has a great channel, and you should check it out. I highly recommend it, and we can parrot it, which is fantastic.
Yep.
It's basically a lazy Susan for
Yeah,
D&D.
it was a lazy Susan that we put on a piece of board,
Mhm.
and we can, swap it out if we need to.
Yep.
And then we just made extra things here.
And trees that I end up wanting to stick in my mouth, but I know I shouldn't.
Don't eat the trees. Yeah.
You are welcome. And thank you for following. I did notice your name on
'Cause
there, so
I'm
I appreciate that.
Pretty sure this is what's causing it. She's gonna slowly pull the gloves off, and you guys see this.
See, basically, for the people who can't see really well on the stream, you
Sorry
see
about that.
basically a tribal sort of tattoo going up and around, almost made out of like this black tribal pattern in a circle on the back end of her hand. And that's when you notice when you're looking at it, it's actually almost moving a little bit as the pain gets more intense, and then when it stops getting, once the intensity dies down, it actually slows down and stops.
Well, it's never done that before.
What the fuck is that?
Tattoo. Well, technically magical tattoo. Had it for a very long time.
How long is long?
Not sure
Are
what
we
the
talking
shit
months? No.
A lot longer than you've been alive.
Yeah, you're what, 6?
8.
8? You're
Nick
8.
is 8.
Yeah. Geek is 8.
So probably about,
Probably 10 times your life.
yeah, 10 or 11 times your life, actually.
What is times?
What is math?
Okay.
Yeah, probably
so-
close to 80 years now. I got these when I was a kid. Still don't know what the fuck they're supposed to do.
And I mean, the pain is so sensitive at this moment, where it might feel fine here, you go this way, and it gets more intense, and you can see the patterns actually start to leave and whatnot. It's
Just
definitely
keep doing it, just like,
it's definitely pinpointed on a spot somewhere nearby.
that really hurts like a son of a bitch.
You actually touch it, and it ripples a little bit like water,
It's never done that either.
and then it stops and goes back to its original phase. Does it again? Yeah, you've never seen any of this. None of this has happened before.
That's some
That's
weird
really new.
That's some weird shit. Okay.
I'm not gonna bother making an arcana check because I know she doesn't know what the fuck this is.
Yeah, no. This is something your DM came up with.
So
See,
what?
it's not
Did
any
she
of
get
those.
the equivalent of the? I think that this says beauty.
No,
but-
this was her father. Her father put these on her and didn't tell her what they did.
Oh, so it's not what I was thinking.
Her father, the wizard.
I made her like a moody teenager going and getting.
Oh no, this was done when she was
Weird
like the equivalent of 6 years old.
And I don't think we ever said what your father's name was.
Nope.
I came up with it. You would know
That's
it's
fine.
Lucian.
I'm not gonna lie, kind of want to know what the fuck's causing this. Make sure my arms aren't gonna like explode,
I feel like it sometimes.
and it'll try to strangle me. Or erupt in tentacles. That'd just be no.
Well, I mean, if it tries to strangle you, we can just cut it off, and then we can replace your hand with a saw.
Yes.
I'm not gonna be able to pull a bow back with a saw.
Place it with a bow.
Technically, you could.
Yeah.
It's awkward, but doable.
Nick has good ideas.
I mean, I could probably track this just by how violent it's getting. It can be developingly painful, but I'm curious.
So what? Should we just drag you until your arm falls off, or?
I mean, you're probably not gonna have to drag me up until it gets to the point where it's searing, agonizing pain.
Nick is not strong.
I'm pretty sure Rada can handle it. I mean, look at the hammer.
My strength is a +2. It's not great.
Higher than
What
mine.
is this +2 you speak of?
That's mine too.
Together, we get. This is totally how it works, by the way. We have a +4.
That's absolutely how it works. Okay, so what do you guys do with this newfound information?
I mean, I'm really curious what the fuck's causing this now.
All right, lead the way.
I'm gonna start following the pain.
So basically, you head outside the house and you start kind of using the pain. It's tolerable, but it's very sore.
It feels like somebody's just put the tattoo on.
Exactly. At this point, that's about how it feels. And then you get to the point where it leads you towards the gates of town, and whatever the source is beyond the gates of the town.
Ah, Well, that's both good and bad. Good because it's not in the town. Bad that we have to leave the town to go get it.
Right.
Man, we must be getting some weird fucking looks from people just, walking around with a fucking moving tattoo.
Yeah, a couple people like look by, and then you hear a couple people, the Dragon Slayers!
Hey!
And they keep walking.
I mean, they've probably seen weirder. Let's be
They've
fair.
probably seen us around the town quite a bit.
Oh yeah, you guys right now are local heroes. You took care of a
We
dragon.
killed a dragon. We're
Some
tattoos.
people aren't really okay because it's kind of changed a lot of things, and dwarves are very stubborn people. So the fact that you've kind of disrupted the order has kind of
My people.
your people.
No,
Yes.
not even Rada's people.
Yeah,
My people.
yeah.
I mean, at least we didn't try to usurp leadership. That's always a plus.
Of course, you can't help but be a little bit happy that you kind of thrown a little chaos into this society.
Hey, it keeps us from getting too sedentary.
Okay, so you may make a perception check at the advantage because pain is guiding you.
I got advantage anyway. It's perception check. I'm an
That's
elf.
very true. Well, that'd be hearing based, right? Or
Oh,
is
shit.
it all perception?
Oh, perception.
Oh, nice.
So I got good eyesight too.
Cool. Awesome.
So
But
26.
to your elf eyes.
26.
Not much. My elf arms are going. Ah!
You travel for a good couple of hours, and it basically tops out at this point, where you can kind of feel it. It's going in this direction, but it feels like someone is basically grasping you with like hot coals at this point. It does not feel good. But you press on, and you get to more of a forested area, but it's a different entrance of the forest that you had been to before. The trees are a lot more dead. The ground is very soft and pliable, to the point where you actually get into ankle-deep water as you get into a more swampy area. This will be difficult terrain for everyone except for Rada because she's a druid.
I'm still slow as shit in general, though, so.
But
You're faster than I am at this point.
you keep pressing forward, at which point I will let everyone roll a perception check, hearing based.
Can I climb on Rada's back?
Absolutely, yeah. Or a Aziraphale.
Yeah, I'll climb on Aziraphale, because if it's... How deep did you say it was?
It's about ankle deep.
Okay.
So for you, it's like almost like
Knee.
thighs.
Knee.
Yeah, it's a little bit above your knees.
I got it. True.
I noticed nothing.
You notice nothing?
You probably noticed more than me.
By 1 point.
What is this, perception?
Yep.
Okay. I actually
23.
have a 10.
I got a
You got a
7.
23?
I actually got a 10. Because I have a +8.
Alright.
I say one of the benefits of having advantage.
Okay, so 23. It's hard, like, you're facing past, kind of gritting past the pain at this point, and you keep going, and then you notice it's not so much hearing or touch-based, hearing or sight-based, at which point you feel something kind of move around your legs in the water. And that's when you take a step forward, and the water, the swamp water actually goes up to your knees. There are different patches of different depths of water here. And that's when you realize there are things swimming in this swamp. And
We got gears!
You see a couple waves begin to ripple towards you. At which point I'm going to have everyone roll initiative. Dave, you are not surprised by this, however, you two are.
If I recall correctly, you're having us do group initiative, right?
What's that?
You're having us do group initiative these days, right?
Yes, it'll be whoever gets the highest.
Oh shit.
Not me.
Yeah, me either.
21.
Okay.
Roll an 18.
I got an 8.
21. So yeah, just to let you guys know, we are doing a new initiative order just to make it easier on all of us. Basically, they all roll, and whoever gets the highest is the player's initiative, and then I roll, and if I'm higher, I go first, and if they're higher, we start clockwise and go around,
Next
just to
piece
make it
about
easier. So, okay, what did you get?
21.
21. Okay. You you guys will go first. So that's when you see what looks like little leeches begin to jump out of the water.
Yeah. They want yours, Nibble Magic.
These weird, bluish-skinned, gross, slimy creatures begin to swim at you in a grossly fast pace.
Neeq is
Rada?
glad she's on top of the...
Please do not use lightning bolts.
And behind it, one jumps out of
what the fuck?
out of the friggin' the swamp water, splashing upwards. You see its mandibles open up.
Nature check to identify the creature?
Sure.
I'm not pretty good at this, but I don't know shit.
I don't know shit.
Got a 6.
What the fuck?
Total.
This is what happens. I go through like my first 5 dice and then finally like
They don't like you tonight.
they don't like me ever.
I got 16.
16? What did you
I got
get?
a no.
You got a no.
I got a
I
6
didn't get a
total.
critical no.
Just
But I just
a
a
bad
no.
roll. What did you get?
I rolled a 2 on the die,
Okay.
so
So you have actually encountered creatures like this before in a similar environment.
They don't taste very good.
They are basically monstrous leeches. The big one in particular is one of the fully grown ones, and you notice the mandibles on its underbelly as well. This thing
What?
is not good. This
listen,
has.
the fucking gaping dragon.
You can take a look
I
if you
need-
want. If you want to look at
I
it.
need to. What is this
Um,
motherfucker?
this-
Oh, this guy's an asshole. He's nothing but assholes.
Oh, let me see this.
Truth-ridden assholes.
Oh my god.
And I'll give the camera a nice close up so they can see. Giant nope.
Well, I'm really glad I got that magical Gusar man.
This thing has been responsible for several of your tribe back when you were fully fledged with them and just
Can I have
swallowing them.
a flippy?
So they like the taste of kobold.
Okay, Tia, it is technically your turn, however you are surprised, so you will only be able to do bonus actions.
Which I have fuck all for. I don't have bonus actions. That's one thing that I'm
Well, you
not
have healing
blessed
word.
with. Yeah, but I don't.
You don't need it, but you have it.
Oh, is that I can do that
Yeah,
as
that's a bonus action.
Yep, healing word is bonus action.
Blessing.
That's why it's such a broken
So
spell
you
for
could
a...
technically, oh no, because you can't prepare an action, because that would be an action to prepare an action.
Yep.
So,
But mind you, none of us need healing right now. So.
right, none of you need healing right now.
Okay, it's not this one. What book is my fun stick in?
Your fun stick is in the Dungeon Master's guide. Yeah, I forgot to,
Right, you picked up a...
Staff of the
the
Woodlands.
Staff of the Woodlands, yep.
Yeah.
204.
Page 204.
Yeah.
I forgot we got that last session. We got really good shit.
Yeah,
for
no,
your
you
last
guys
session.
found a lot of it. This is the monster manual.
Sure is.
It's not there.
That would be funny.
No, you know what I should do? I should use my new arrow.
I want to see if. Cool. Thank you. Staff of the Woodlands.
But I think anything that does is a regular action. So it's gonna be Dave. It's gonna be your turn.
Well, time to start making attack rolls without making attack rolls.
Aziraphale is also surprised. He rolled a 1.
Pull out bow, pull out arrow. Seeking arrow on the big ass motherfucker.
Okay.
Make me a reflex saving throw.
It makes a reflex saving throw.
Yep.
Okay.
Because it can dodge this.
It rolls in 18.
Okay, so it doesn't hit this turn.
Okay.
Please note, every time on its turn, that arrow will continue to seek it out.
So I will put an arrow right here, so we can remember
Yes,
that
I
there's
will.
an arrow.
Remember,
currently-
there's an arrow currently going, "Wee."
Yeah, there's a. Basically, you draw back your arrow. There's a glint of magical energy that seeks into the arrow, and it shoots forward. It flies over its head, and you see the leech actually chomps at it, the moving target. It flies through, however, missing. It
Misses,
turns
probably
back
stops.
at you, and then you see the arrow stop mid-flight and just arc around, and it's coming back again. So that is your turn. Neeq, it is your turn. You were
Rolled an 18 to
surprised.
hide.
You can do that as a bonus action.
Actually,
So,
I still have one more thing I can do.
what?
I get 2 attacks around. I'm a fighter.
Oh, that's right. I apologize. I am not used to that yet.
I marked it with a
Okay.
paper.
You know what? I'm gonna take a regular shot at it.
At the disadvantage.
Yes.
Yep, you're at the disadvantage for
Because
everything
Please note,
right
I
now.
am
is in
not
your hand.
using sharpshooter for this one. I did for the other one.
Probably a good idea.
24.
24 hits.
When the 13 is the low number on your fucking roll. So it takes 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
1 damage.
So it kind of is distracted by that other one. The other one flies into one of its mandibles.
Right
You
into
see,
one of the
it does
shrinkers.
a little damage. There's this blackish sort of blood dripping from its maw as the maw closes on it and just destroys
not getting that arrow back.
Yeah, and it turns back on you.
Oh. Something important to note, just in case any of these things have damage reduction, those do count as magic.
Okay, good to know.
Any arrow I fire counts as magic.
They do not have damage reduction to piercing, so. Okay, Neeq.
Might as well refer to like the
Yeah.
magic.
Hide, what did you get?
18.
18.
Not bad.
I rolled a 7.
How are you hit? This is important.
I had the ramp horn. Just
Yeah, she'd probably skitter up near Aziraphale's head and like knock herself down.
Okay, what did you get on your roll about these things?
16.
16? You know that these things can see without seeing. So if you are connected to the ground in any way, they're gonna know where you are.
I'm on top of Aziraphale.
Okay.
so right now they only know Aziraphale's there.
So
Yeah.
they know that Aziraphale is there. You are still hidden.
Yay.
That's why it was important. They have tremor sense.
Makes
okay.
sense they don't have fucking eyes.
At which point it is Aziraphale's turn, and he is very surprised and can't do fucking anything except for cast shield as a bonus action, which will do on. Since you're in front, you're gonna get a +2 to your AC as Aziraphale casts shield with that bluish
Oh, sure.
energy surrounding you for.
I now have 19 AC.
It is now their turns.
You're probably going to need it.
Probably.
So this one dives underground.
Does that leave a hole behind?
The arrow is, you see the arrow is actually
Probably goes-
up and is going to shoot down like this, but he is currently burrowed. And
That's
the other
it.
ones will...
Because that is
fly
important for
forward.
that arrow, because if it does not have a path, it will just hold until there is a viable path.
I see that, Tia. I see it.
Yes.
I see it.
Yes.
Alright, so... Oh,
Oh, sneak overboard. Man the lifeboats.
you know, I'm going to have this more in the center here, so... So there's more...
Women in Kobold first.
visual on the camera.
Which is technically the entire party, actually, now that I
Move
think about it.
everybody up a little bit. So you were over here.
She was on top of.
Yeah, you're technically on top of him, but I don't want to balance.
That's fine.
And
I know what I'm doing.
there. So 3 are going to be attacking Aziraphale. 1 is going to attack Kaitla, and the other one is going to attack Rada. What is you? I already know what Aziraphale's AC, so that's a miss. It's also a miss, and that is a miss because of his awesome AC. So you see them, they're basically trying to swarm Aziraphale at this point, and he's just like ducking down and knocking away with his
Fucking weave is Aziraphale,
cords and
fucking
whatnot.
weave!
Then one of them latches onto him, but it's actually just his stone armor, and it kind of clamps in, and he's like flailing a little bit with the tail of the leech is kind of wiggling in the air.
That's the one I'm gonna stab.
One is going to attack you, Kaitla. What is your AC?
19.
Rolled a natural 19, so that one does hit. Okay. You take 7 regular damage, and then 1 poison damage, which is, I mean, you still take the 1, but you are resistant to it.
Yeah.
At which point you have to make a Constitution saving throw.
22.
22, you pass. There's no immediate effects. And the last one will attack Rada. What is your AC?
He goes for me.
17. We're so happy about that. And it misses.
Yay!
So just kind of, it takes a dive at you, but you kind of duck down and it goes right over and splashes into the water behind you. All right, that makes it your turn.
Hey, so they have to make strength saving throws for me.
Okay, so where are you placing the?
I'm actually not
Oh,
placing
you're
that.
not doing that. Okay.
I'm doing wind wall.
Oh, okay. So how are you doing this?
It's 50 feet.
Yep.
So I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
And just make a circle around us, basically.
As much as I can.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Yep.
So basically it's like a V. So you concentrate for a moment. There's that greenish energy from your druid nature which turns into this this yellowish energy and strikes forward as this gust of wind just like pierces through almost like a razor in this V
Good
formation.
use. Very good use.
Okay, so they all have to make strength saving throws?
Yep.
Okay.
I would not have thought
I'll
to
roll
use
for the
wind
little
wall that way.
guys.
Huh?
I would not have thought to use that that way.
It's a 15 because of their bad strength. 15, 10, 15 and 10. What's the difficulty?
I'm trying to remember.
Save DC?
It would be 8 plus your proficiency modifier, plus your wisdom saving throw. Your wisdom modifier.
So for you it would be 8 plus 3 plus 4.
So 15 would be what it.
15. So, okay, the little ones, the big ones succeed, the little ones fail.
Okay.
No, other way around. The big ones fail, the little ones succeed.
I'm surprised the small ones managed to
The
succeed.
small ones rolled a natural 16, and then -1 got to 15.
So
The
they
little
barely
ones rolled
passed.
a 10, so.
And the big ones meanwhile are going, oh. They keep expecting to hear the goofy sound effect of, yeah.
They get to take 3d8 of damage then.
Nice. Do the saves still take half, or does it just do nothing?
I think they take half. Yep, half.
Okay.
12. Or 6 for half.
Okay. Okay, so
And that's for as long as they're in the
So you concentrate for a moment, you bring up that wind wall. As you see, it's taking debris and different elements of your surroundings into it, and it just literally slices into the smaller ones, actually piercing it and killing all of the small ones almost instantaneously.
Damn, nature, you scared.
Okay, Rada, it's your turn.
nope.
Oh, what?
Rada.
Was that a bone? Sorry. Kaitla. I always
Make me
do
another
that.
dex save.
What?
Dex save.
Dex
As a hero.
save on the big one, right?
Yep.
Natural 20.
Okay, so he continues to evade.
Okay. So it
Somehow
goes
in the tunnel.
it goes into the hole. It's just burying faster than it can.
That's
go
a very
in.
determined leech. I'm gonna put my bow away, pump my Gusarman.
Okay. So that would be a move equivalent action.
And then I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me.
Okay.
I mean, +6 because this is a +1 weapon. Gusarmans are
Is it a
D6.
dex?
No, strength.
Perfect.
That's why it's only a +6 instead of a +10. 22. For the first attack, and
20, that definitely hits.
13 for the second attack.
13. These are both at the disadvantage.
No, because it's strength based, not dex based.
Oh, very good. Yep. That is very true.
It's lower because my strength is nowhere near as good as my
Yeah.
dex, but I'm not at disadvantage.
But that's a smart move. I specified that it was dex. So, okay.
Which makes sense because it's really hard to aim when your arms are fucking twitching.
Right, but you can put your pain into your strikes.
Oh, and those are the guys that didn't succeed the strengths check.
Thanks for joining us.
Right?
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wow,
if they stay in the wall, they take more damage.
Yes. Absolutely, if they stay in the wall.
D6 for both of those, so... Gusar's a D6, right?
What's that?
Gusar's a D6, right?
Guisarm is a D8. No, it's actually a D10.
Oh, shit.
It's a D10 reach weapon.
Oh. I ain't complaining.
Yep. Guisarms are awesome.
So that's 4 and 12.
We have 6 viewers. Hi, guys.
Hi, everybody.
So 12 damage?
12 and 4.
12 and 4?
Yep.
Okay, 1 to each? Or the
No,
same
just
one?
the same one, because he's the only one I can reach right now.
That one, you slice it in half, it...
Bye, bitch.
Thank you, magical polearm from the kobold.
You see that its corpse is actually picked up with the wind and flies off into 2 separate pieces.
Self-cleaning.
Self-cleaning. Alright, it
You're
is
cleaning up
Neeq's
the
turn.
swamp.
He's gonna stab this fucker right there.
Okay.
The one-
I'm assuming that's the one that tried to latch onto Aziraphale's head.
Yeah, that is the one.
Probably the reason it's not going flying right now is it's attached to zero
And
plus
it does not know you're there, so this is at the advantage. And you're within 5 feet.
advantage anyway.
I'm on top of one of my allies.
Yep.
That is such a busted ability.
That definitely hits.
Yep. Okay.
Natural 19.
Hey, Dave, when you come back, can you grab my other thingamajig from the fridge?
1d8 and then
Thank you.
3. Another d4.
I have a D4 right here.
With your fancy new one?
Huh?
With your fancy new pointy?
Yes, her fancy new 14.
Well, I get my sneak attack, and it went up to,
Oh, you need a die 6?
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
I have one of those.
You said pointy, so.
Did I already roll the d8?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I thought I did. I wasn't 100% sure. Okay, so it takes pain. It takes 17 slashing damage and 3 poison.
Okay. It is immune to the poison damage, unfortunately. They're
That's
leeches.
fine.
Your
red
red drank.
But
Thank.
you basically jump off of Aziraphale. You use his horn to gain a little bit of extra maneuverability. You use that momentum to bring you underneath. You slice upwards. You impale that and slice this one in half, which goes flying in the wind like the other ones. And then then you kind of kick back up like an acrobat back onto Aziraphale's back. And that makes it Aziraphale's turn. Aziraphale will hold his action, waiting for the beast to emerge, at which point he's going to take an attack. He will stay where he is, though.
I need to look at this asshole again.
That asshole.
That was all contrast paints, by the way.
I don't know what that means, but it looks cool, so I'm
It
just
means that
gonna...
was all done in one.
One
So-
fell swoop, yeah.
Contrast paints are a new thing by Games Workshop where you normally when you paint with their paints, you put on the base you put on one tone and then you put on what's called a shade and it settles into the recesses to kind of make it
So
pop
like this
and
dark color?
Yeah.
That does it all in one.
A contrast paint does it all in one step instead of
Requiring 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's nice.
it makes painting models to get them table ready so much easier.
Yeah.
And it's something I'm going to abuse when I get the battlefield models.
Okay, so I do need him back, though, because it is his turn.
Because giant asshole monsters.
At which
pop out
point
in
he
front.
bursts behind you.
What a piece of shit.
He's an asshole. Alright, so he is going to make an attack on. He doesn't know Neek's there because of the tremor sense being
Because-
tricked.
It's only
Would the wind wall fuck with him at all?
He went underneath, so
no,
it did
what
not.
I mean is like his sensing of shit.
Well, he definitely knows something's there.
You know
Because
what?
it's throwing water around.
I'll have you make a deception check since you're in control.
Oh no. Yes, make me roll when my
Yeah.
dice hate me so much.
Yep.
Okay. So deception, you said?
Uh-huh.
11.
True.
Alright, I'll have you make a perception check.
Yeah.
No problem. So
Yeah.
he bursts underneath.
He knows
bursts
something's
forward,
there, but he's like,
I mean, a 12
that's
isn't,
not food.
a 12
and
isn't bad.
You
it's
shot
just,
him, so he's gonna go after you.
shot at. Yeah, oh no, I didn't hit him with that.
Yeah, he did shoot. You did hit him with that.
Is the arrow still following
Yes,
him?
Yes, it is.
it has not traveled the 800 feet it needs to travel. Before that will wear out.
Not even close. Yeah.
Okay,
That's great.
okay.
What is your AC?
19,
19.
because that shield.
Okay, he hits. At which point he does.
Oh wait, I just realized something. Oh no, he just entered. Shit.
You take 26 damage,
Jesus.
and you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Was any of that poison?
No.
Just wanted to make sure.
We are resistant to that shit now.
Make a dexterity saving throw. Remember, you're at the disadvantage.
Dex. That should be higher. Why does that say 3? That's supposed to be 4. I also realized I didn't adjust my constitution save. It's supposed to be a +7, not a +4.
Nice.
Well, because I had the Parapet of Hell.
Right, that's right, yep.
So my con's actually really good now. Hot damn. Roll the same number on both, so 21.
21. Alright, so you see him, it's basically latching onto his head, and it's like beginning to push itself down. It's trying to hold you, and it's trying to swallow you whole. You basically squirm your way underneath, and you push it back, at which point it's like, you see all of its mandible looking you straight in the face, just kind of the inside literally grinding back and forth as it's trying to eat you.
Do not want!
Alright, so now it is Rada's turn.
Not much point in holding concentration on the wind wall, especially if one of us could get knocked into it.
That's very true.
So,
You're gonna let that
I'm
go?
gonna let that go.
Okay. The winds die down.
I also find it hilarious because that actually won't stop a seeking arrow.
Nope. Well,
It goes around it.
oh,
It goes
yeah,
around
it would
any
just
obstruction.
add
It just adds the
to
distance.
the distance traveled. So this is going to fly. I'm gonna place it right here.
It goes straight up the pooper. Oh, it's about to get the worst colonoscopy. I mean, that's what was following its ass. I need to invest in some fire arrows.
Burn it! Oh, this is really.
So,
how much salt do we have?
I'm gonna turn.
Actually, a
Turn
decent
around.
amount.
Okay.
Because I bought my cooking supplies.
I'm gonna poke it.
You're gonna poke it with what?
Shocking grasp.
Okay.
Just poke it out.
Okay.
So I have to make a melee attack against
Sure.
it. No! I'm not good at those, apparently. And this one hates me too.
What did you roll?
I rolled a.
Because you're proficient in it, it uses your dex, I think?
If it's a melee strength, melee, then it uses strength.
Oh, yeah, strength.
2, and you said I'm proficient in it?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah, unfortunately, you go to swing at it. Your hands begin to crackle with that energy. However, it seems to be focused and actually bumps out of your way, and it's just going at Kaitla, trying to absorb her. At this point,
Yes, well.
Kaitla, it is your turn.
Make me dex save.
Okay. See if he finally fails.
Okay.
As you see, so it basically came up like this, and it's like up, and then all of a sudden you see the arrow just fly up through the hole, and then right into its back.
Okay, so that is 6 plus my dex bonus,
That'll hit.
plus 20 damage.
20 damage. God damn.
Sharpshooter.
Okay.
Gotta love having plus 10 damage.
All
And at
right.
this point,
And that's just a concentration to keep that going, right? Or
once it hits, it stops.
okay, yeah.
'Cause it expends
But that
magic.
doesn't use up any of your attacks.
It's not even a concentration
Because you
attack.
already made that attack.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Well, gonna make a full attack against this thing with Reese-arm. 16.
16 for an attack.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it bounces off the armor.
That's gonna
Too
miss.
thick.
I'm gonna activate Action Surge, take another attack action.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll both at the same time with my 2 different dice.
And you're using your Guise arm for this, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So that's a miss with a 2 on the die. But I'm pretty sure a 26 hits.
26 definitely hits.
Two. 4 damage.
4 damage. Hey, every little
I
bit
expect
counts.
as an archer, not as a melee combatant.
Every little bit counts. Neeq, it's your turn.
Damage!
Okay. You definitely have sneak attack right now. Sneak attack.
You're gonna get that.
It hits.
Yep.
Who's that? Who's that? Three.
13.
13.
And
Okay.
that's just for the dice. Plus 5, so 18.
18. So. Okay.
Plus 3 poison, but it's probably immune.
It's immune to poison. This, yeah,
It's a
these
leech.
leeches are immune. Basically, you come down, you slice at it, do a nice big opening on its back. It recoils, letting you just out of. You've got that saliva dripping on you, but pulls away, and then it turns at you.
You kiss your mother with that mouth.
How's everyone doing as far as damage? How's everybody doing?
I'm down to 55 out of 90.
55 out of 90? Okay, Aziraphale
Double half
will... he just kind of looks at you, nudges into
Wasn't
you
he
a little
holding
bit.
an action to swing when the thing popped up?
That's right, he was. So he's going to do that first.
And then he's gonna nudge.
Which he hits, and does... for 9 damage. Not
Sorry,
bad.
I just remembered that because
Yeah,
I was
no,
like, wait,
that's very true.
he was prepared.
And he will heal you for. Yeah, he'll just use a level 1 spell. So
I'm
he
still in
does
pretty good condition, all things
8, let's see, 11, 16. He heals you for.
That's not bad.
So everyone else.
All right. Now it is the monster who's gonna look at you, recoil, and he's gonna try to knob on your face now. What is your AC?
18.
18. Okay.
Is he at disadvantage because he can't see her?
No, he can still feel you because you're adjacent with a Aziraphale.
Oh
He
yeah,
misses
it's now
anyways.
close enough to.
He misses
Sense it.
anyways, yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 4.
Because he can still feel the vibrations in the air as well. So.
Sure.
So yeah, that misses.
Hey,
Much better. That
finally.
definitely hits. What are you hitting with?
I'd assume probably shock and grasp. Because I doubt this thing's resistant to lightning.
I don't know. Could justify that as rubbery.
But it's an aquatic creature.
Or
An insulator can still be overpowered by a strong enough electrical shock. Especially when it's wet.
I'm doing shocking grasp.
Okay.
Or, you know, you shove it right into one of its
And if
mouths.
it's immune, we'll know real fast.
Very true.
You're getting my damage numbers.
Poor Tia.
At least our credit is torn.
Yeah, that's very true. So you go forward, and you blast it with electricity. Doesn't seem to take any less damage for it, but just didn't do a whole lot to it.
You give it a slight shock.
It's still snapping at Neeq at this point. Kaitla,
and
it's
Neeq
your
will
turn.
roar back at it
The
every
Neeq
time.
that actually hurt it.
Ooh. Yeah, those don't hit. 2 and a 3?
Nope. No, those do not hit. Neek, it is your turn.
Neek's our damage dealer today.
I mean, that arrow does a
I
lot
use
of
lucky.
damage.
Okay, yeah, I saw those rules. So you use your first lucky?
Yep.
Okay.
That's something I should eventually pick up.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I get enough feats.
I mean,
Okay, that's better.
I mean, I get another feat next level.
we all do.
22 hits, I assume.
I'm already up to...
22 definitely hits.
I'm a
Make
fighter.
me do
So we get more
math.
Oh,
feats.
right.
We get more advancements
Fighters
than any
are,
other
fighters
class.
are broken as fuck. No matter what version of D&D you're playing.
No, we're just feed horse no matter what version.
23.
23.
You know you love us.
I've never played fighter.
We're your meat shields.
Fighters are awesome.
I've done a lot of
You know a lot of hybrid classes, now that I think about it.
well, I've done barbarian. Barbarian that bordered on druid because it was an animal token
Yeah,
barbarian.
you were... Yeah.
You heal for an additional 15 damage.
Everything.
I believe that's the rest of it, yeah?
Yeah, that is literally...
So,
and the,
Yeah,
I got full.
another cure wounds, and you're healed up to full.
Thank you,
At
Zero
which at which point the leech will come around and he'll try to get you again.
Ow! Fail.
Swiggity
Fail.
swooty, he's coming for
what's
that
your
cold
AC?
booty.
18.
Okay, he fails again.
Thank God for
Nick
that
is
armor.
too small!
Thank God for that armor upgrade.
2. Okay, it's Rada's turn.
Give him the finger. Just don't finger him.
Ugh. I mean, there are enough holes.
No, they're full of teeth.
Yeah.
There's some serious vaginas and tatas type shit there. And demonetized.
I am actually going to be hitting it with my maul.
Okay,
So, how's the 22 look?
22 looks good.
It better, 'cause
Oh,
that's
right,
what my
that
last
maul.
roll was.
That mall's scary.
That
Yep.
maul is great because I get +8 between my
It's
attack.
not going to do any poison damage, but it will definitely do the die 12 plus,
Yeah, it's a die 12.
yeah,
My die 12 plus my strength,
plus your strength modifier.
which isn't great, but still.
That's still
14
14
is when
damage.
it's a 12. Okay, 14 damage.
You have a very large range. 3 of 14.
Yes.
Whereas mine with the grease arm is 2 to 11.
Tell me what happens.
Really? I get to kill something?
You
Yes.
did exactly, you brought it down to 0.
Yes.
Exactly, it had 90 HP.
So, well, its head is kind of over this way, but so it can't really notice Rada come up behind it and just smash it on the fucking tail, which is apparently enough to just pop the fucking thing.
Okay. So basically, you come down and you splat the tail, and literally splatters outward, and at which point it recoils behind, it looks at you, and it's about to lunge at you. You bring up your maul, you push it back, and you just push it into the ground, and you hear a crunching noise as its mandibles just, pop out of the socket and falls limp.
Nice.
Damn, Rada.
This is the first time I've done like dramatic killing things instead of just I'm gonna cast a everything dies spell.
I thought you were scary with magic.
And that's when you hear from a not so far distance a very thunderous.
Oh, what is that?
As you see a familiar sight, a very large man in blue robes and black hair. His beard is actually coupled into different bones, like bone ornate symbols. On his
Come over here.
girdle, he actually has a skull coming off of it of some unknown creature you don't recognize. As you see a stone giant standing in front of you, you recognize this person as Uncle Orden. He is a friend of your father. He used to give you the best of piggyback rides.
The fuck are you doing here?
Kaitla! How are you old chap?
Well,
You sound like a dwarf.
I made the wrong accent.
I mean, to be fair, stone giants aren't that far from dwarves.
Why do you sound like my people?
Well, technically fire giants are the giant dwarves, but... Well, other than my arms feeling like they're gonna explode, I'm doing pretty good.
Your arm is going to explode.
Oh, hold up the currently moving tattoos.
That is why I am here. He steps forward. You see this monstrous of a man step forward.
Yeah,
He
this
gets
one is
to
probably up to his ankle.
about right here.
He's big.
I am Ornin the Red. It is pleasure to meet all of you. Those words confused me.
I say you just missed that. I just leaned over to her and go, even though he's wearing blue, which always confuses the shit out of me.
It is red as in book learning. Red.
Oh, that makes sense now.
They still doesn't.
I always thought you were just making a color pun.
No. Unfortunately, I am not the bearer of good news, lass. Why did I say lass?
Because it's ingrained.
I know it is. It's,
Good
I've been
news.
doing it for like 5 games.
You're so used to doing dwarves now that you.
He steps forward and kneels down, and he looks you in the eyes.
In the swamp.
I mean, to be fair, the swamp barely comes to his ankle.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, unless he
it's
steps
a
in the
puddle
hole.
to him.
Unless he steps in the hole.
Oh no, then he's in
Left by
shin
the-
deep water.
No, then he just goes all the way under because it's the hole that was left by that fucker burying in underneath us.
That's fair.
Kaitla, your father has fallen.
Kind of figured when he didn't come back. I mean, it's been. I'm really bad with time. 60 years? Yeah, 60 years.
Did he go out for milk and just never come back?
No, he got called for help.
This happened 5 years ago. And that's when you feel it. You feel your arm is pulsating with pain. Whoa.
Oh.
And you notice it's coming from him. When your father died, he was on his deathbed. And he was riddled with illness, and he sent the others, me, Travel, Ticket, and Ringlith, who you recognize the names of your father's adventuring party, the reason he left. He sent us with the duty to find you, to give you these objects of power that were dear to him, so that you would remember him. I have his spellbook. However, he has made us vow to not make it easy for you.
You know, an asshole like that.
As such, we will not be. I will not just be handing it over.
I figured that.
I know not what illness struck your father, but he did want me to tell you that he loved you greatly.
I'm sorry, I almost.
As well as your mother.
We don't have to kill him, right?
No!
I don't know. He said he wouldn't make it easy.
This is you not making it easy and having to kill him.
I would prefer not to die.
Has anything we've gone up against at this point made it any other choice?
The dwarf.
Unicorn.
Yeah, the unicorn.
Technically the dragon.
Well, the dragon gave us an option, but fuck that bitch. She makes really nice boots.
Her skull is now on my chest.
He takes a moment and looks at all four of your like equipment at this point. You are wearing dragon scales.
Yeah, we killed the green dragon. Well, she killed the green dragon.
I wrote it.
You killed a dragon. Like
Honestly,
father,
the
like daughter.
The kobolds were harder. Fuck the many. Fuck the many in their goddamn deck.
I am sure that means something to somebody.
They had
I
the deck
am
of many
not-
things.
Think 40 kobolds.
We dealt with it.
A group of kobolds had the deck of many things.
Had. We killed them.
And where is the deck now?
Another plane of existence, hopefully. At least that's what,
Where?
we should probably ask Hilda where she sent it.
You mean that you entrusted somebody else with a magical artifact like the deck of many things, and you don't even know where it currently lies?
I mean, to be fair,
Your father taught you better than this.
we gave her a box that was locked.
It's a mithril box.
Yeah, a mithril box that's locked.
Magic box. It's locked. The key is somewhere.
I would speak with this Hilda about
Oh, yeah.
the origins. I do not trust not knowing where the deck of many thing is after it has been discovered.
And that's fair. Kind of a sentient asshole.
I trust Hilda.
I mean, I trust Hilda. It's more the deck I don't trust.
Hilda is
Nice.
sorceress?
She's a paladin.
Then
The
how
current
did
regent of the
then-
city.
And how did a paladin banish it to another realm of existence?
Well, she's currently regent of, what was that in the city?
Martha Drain.
Barthadrine. And they have a lot of well, not a lot. Well, for a dwarven city, they have a lot of arcanists.
So Hilda herself did not banish this item.
Nope.
So then you're telling me you do not know who the person is that actually banished this item.
Well, when you say it like that, it really does sound like you fucked up.
That's because you have fucked up.
I mean,
I have feeling that this is not the last time you will see this deck.
I don't want
I
to see
mean-
it again.
To be fair, when one encounters an artifact like that, it's usually not the last time one will encounter something like that.
No more tongues.
Especially if you don't use it.
no more Tongas.
You
No
keep
more tongues.
interesting company these days.
Yeah, this is Neeq.
Hi.
The nicest kobold I've ever met.
Yee.
This is Rada, found her in the mountains.
Duh.
This is Xerophel, he's awesome. And a surprisingly good healer for a ram.
A healer ram.
Well, he's a celestial ram.
A celestial ram. Huh.
He's my friend.
I am sure there is a whole story there. But it is nice to meet you. I am Orden the Red. You may call me Orden or Uncle Orny. It doesn't matter to me. You look perplexed, young dwarf.
Trying to remember how I met Aziraphale. The only living creature I interact with for 60 years. And I don't remember how I met him. I like this.
Do you need
This
help
is
out of
great.
character?
Huh?
Do you need help out
No,
of character?
no, I'm content with her not remembering.
Okay.
This
mean-
delights me.
To be fair, you could barely remember how to talk when we found you.
Which is funny since I know 4 languages.
I mean, I should say any language we could understand. You were yelling at us in something. I don't fucking know what the hell you were saying at the time, but
So back to matters. Am I the first? That
yeah. No, I'm thinking the random shooting pain probably has something to do with the spell book.
May I see? He holds your hand, looks over.
Oh,
Interesting.
I don't like that.
He did not tell us what reason to bring spellbook to you, just to bring spellbook. There are 3 other items of power. I do not know what they are. All I know is he gave me spellbook on his deathbed to give to you. But you will have to earn it.
Yeah, I figured as much.
We killed a dragon.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't watch us kill a dragon.
I made a chest plate out of its skull.
He has a point there.
The challenge specifically is to defeat me.
Okay.
Are you up for the challenge? Or shall I leave now?
I guess my better judgment. Fuck it, let's do this.
We get out of the swamp.
Yeah, at
No.
least we have... Ah, damn.
What?
Sorry. I'm just imagining kind of looking over and seeing the call.
you're a Vulgar.
You see, he kind of reaches down and just picks you up. You are interesting. Turns you around. Brings you down. Why
Neeq
a
went very
kobold?
high.
Because she's a very good block pick, a very good sneak, and very good at hurting things.
Yee.
Fair enough, I am not one to judge. Look at your father. Keeps company with a stone giant. So,
I mean, to be fair, Stone Giants are kind of badass. By default. I mean, even the weakest of your kind literally hucking boulders at people.
I am not the weakest of kind.
Like I said, by default, you guys are badass.
Nah.
I did not mean to jar him so hard.
I don't doubt he said that at some point.
So are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Right then. He cracks his neck. You can hear it sounds like smashing of rocks together as he does
Grinding
it.
stone.
Of granite.
I'll grind your bones
Definitely
to
don't
make
take
the
it for
bread.
granted.
Who said that?
I said.
Okay, I was making sure that wasn't chat.
No, that was me.
Because that sounds like something some of my other friends would have said.
Okay. Well, I guess this would be initiative.
Hot damn. Okay.
No.
Don't worry, Tia. I got your back. 22.
22.
To be fair,
You win.
partially because I put this away.
I rolled a 19.
Alright.
You get a 9.
So you guys will be going first. Rada, you're the opener. What do you do?
Damn, nature, what you gonna do?
Damn, nature.
Now, because it doesn't specify that if I'm in water, it does more damage, does that mean that I could use lightning bolt and have it not do damage to us?
Well, I mean, he is standing high enough
Yeah,
that...
you don't have to, like...
Cool, cool.
We don't have to think that hard about it.
Yeah, no.
You're not one of those DMs.
Cool. No, you know, the thing is that I know people who are, so I like to specify.
I would.
I
Well,
know
like,
you
if
would.
you were to think outside the box and do something deliberately like that, I might allow you to
Yeah.
get more damage, but if you're just striking forward like that,
So-
he's up there.
Yeah, I was saying, to be fair,
big.
he's also a giant, so it's
Right.
one of those you can launch it.
However, you are gonna have to position yourself so you're not striking at...
Well, yeah, but thankfully I don't take.
Yeah.
I don't.
Movement penalty.
Yes, you are not penalized.
Basically, I just had to move like right there.
Okay.
I don't
Shit, I'm
have
still getting
no
those pain slides on,
patches. Penis,
Dexterity.
Yeah,
dexterity
shit.
throw.
Dexterity saving throw. It's 17.
Okay, so it still takes half damage.
Yep.
Oh, you need D6s?
I sure do. I
Mhm.
need a lot of them.
7, I believe.
Wait, I think it's 6. I will take
You're
7.
level 7, right?
Yes. No, it is actually 8.
Well, here's 7. The entire set of the Wormwood dice. AKA the dice I don't allow you to use for fucking damage.
You have to roll that blue one like 8 times.
Okay. So this is 7, you said?
Yep.
Gotta love lightning bolt. Ooh,
Oh, shit.
I see some good rolls.
That's a 6. That's a 12. That is a 22. 26.
31.
31.
And that was only
So-
6, so or only 7, so you have 8 dice, right?
Oh, yeah, one more.
Okay. So 31.
I want to do this one. 36.
So 18 because it
36.
takes half.
Okay. So 18 damage. You see him kind of look at you, sees the electricity, and he's like, there's a moment of panic, but then there's a moment of, oh,
There's a
right. This
wait,
is gonna
he's a
be a
stone.
challenge.
Oh, and he's. Oh, wait.
Oh, shit.
No, he's not a storm giant, so we don't have to worry about him getting strength from that.
Stone.
So you see him brace upwards, and he takes 9 damage because
Yeah.
he is resistant to lightning.
Yeah.
So,
At least he's not a storm giant who would gain health from that.
this is going to be fun. Kaitla, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna lead off with not using my. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I will use it. I will use my sharpshooter, and I'm going to use grasping arrow on it.
Okay.
General question.
Yes.
Is he actually made of stone? Or is that just a...
His skin is
It's
basically
stone-like.
stone-like. Yeah, it's not made of stone. He's
Okay.
not actually
That
stone.
answers that question.
So like
for
stone
me then.
flesh and stone to mud won't do anything to him. That's what.
Damn.
I was thinking meld
23.
stone.
23 definitely hits.
Just meld it
19
and
and
have him be
17.
like, try and get at me now, motherfucker. The best part is
This is
I
poison?
can stay there for up to 8 hours. I can take a long rest.
So he just took 4 poison damage and
Okay. He's not resistant to poison.
22 piercing.
22 piercing, and so 26. Nice.
And he's movement's reduced by 5 feet, and every time he moves more than 5 feet without taking a teleport, he takes 2d6
And
slash.
that was that a
Grasping. It was an arcane
grasping arrow, and you did it at disadvantage?
Yes,
okay.
I did.
So,
I rolled
yeah.
a 19 and a 17, motherfucker.
Right, okay. So yeah,
And now for my other attack roll.
so it's a grasping arrow that you
Yeah.
did? So yeah, it
Which is
splitters
hilarious.
out and turns into these grasping vines that begin to pull
And the
you
funny
down.
thing is, he knows my character has 0 talent for arcane magic. So he's kind of sitting there going, "The fuck did you learn this?"
Kaitla, you are full of surprises!
Arcane Archer is a very fun practice. Ooh, that's 20. I did not use sharpshooter that time. So I have to clear out
20 hits.
sharpshooter. So this is gonna do a lot less damage, but 9.
Okay.
No, sorry, 10. Because 18 dex.
Okay. Neeq, it's your turn.
He's all the way over there.
He is all the way over there.
He's gonna hold action until she's within range of him.
Okay.
Just in case the zero moves, and then she's going to.
Just in case the Zero decides to charge.
Yes.
You might want to like
Hold on.
hold on tight.
Yes. Hold on tight.
Oh.
And now just imagining her screaming, "Hi! Oh, Zero fell away!"
Aziraphale concentrates for a moment, and there is a beacon of golden light that surrounds all of you as he casts Beacon of Hope.
Does that do again?
That makes it
Matches all
so
healing.
you have advantage on death saving throws. You have advantage on wisdom checks. You have you have max healing from all spells. And
Also, I just realized, is that shield still active?
it would have just broke because
Yeah, it
of
would
the
just broke 'cause of
concentration.
concentration.
Yeah, Beacon of Hope.
I mean, I'd rather have Beacon of Hope, to be honest.
Absolutely.
That is a really good effect.
At which point you see Orden bring his hand up for a moment, and he makes a gesture with some weird celestial geometry, and kind of does this
Right,
with
you're
his
a
hands.
Fuck.
At which point he is going to cast a spell on Aziraphale, because you told him he's a healer.
Oh. That's right.
Ooh. As you see Aziraphale disappear.
Oh, he has something like my banishment arrow.
And you fall to the ground. Squish. Your move. Your turn.
I wonder if that's a concentration effect. Arcana check.
Go for it.
Uh, 22.
You cast the spell Banishment.
Dispel magic.
You cast the spell magic? Okay, I have to actually look it up, because that's a 4th level spell.
No, not mine.
But
Oh,
his
yours
is.
is.
Yeah, Banishment is a 4th level
Oh,
spell.
let me see. I can check my dispel magic card because that should be in here.
Yeah, it should be. Oh, hey, look, I've got it right here. Any spell of 3rd level or higher, 3rd level or lower ends. For every spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So you need to roll a die 20 using your spellcasting ability. If you get above a 14, you get a 14 or higher, it dispels the banish.
I just realized where he sent him. He literally sent him back to the Celestial Plane.
15.
All right. So basically, he does that. Your move, and you just kind of, and all of a sudden, whoosh! As you see, you still fell to the ground, except now there's a big ol' Aziraphale above you.
Welcome back from the Celestial Plains. How are you?
Well then, it seems I have to pick up the game. Kaitla, it's your turn.
Yeah, Rada's good for stuff like that. Take a shot with a sharpshooter at him.
Okay.
Mother... That was regular advantage. I would fucking not target. 22.
22. You see him raise his hands as an arcane barrier appears above him, and the arrow smashes and splinters as he casts shield.
Now I feel like being a real dick. Sharpshooter Seeker Arrow.
Okay.
Make a dexterity save.
Okay. He fails. He gets an 8.
8. D6 force. So that's the other nice thing, is that's a force effect.
Right.
So it can hurt things that are ethereal. So that is my last arcane arrow for it.
Okay.
Till the next run. Oh. Oh. That's 25 damage.
Okay.
Can I
Fuck.
see
Where's him?
the book thing? I need to check the spell.
Okay.
As the arrow puppy goes, ha, barrier.
Touché. Neeq, it is your turn.
I've learned some interesting tricks. I like that seeking arrow. I think it's fucking goofy.
How deep is the water in between me and him?
There is a spot about here that is about 30 feet deep.
Well, what about up close to him?
Up close to him, you can go straight ahead and not have to worry about it.
Well,
you just have
I'm
to
saying,
avoid
how
the warp.
deep is it?
It's probably a good 3 feet.
So taller than me.
You're difficult terrain to get through there.
You can always just climb back on the Aziraphale
Or you can make an acrobatics check.
to not use up your entire move action.
Or I could use my cunning action to dash while trying to be stealthy about it
Okay.
by swimming under the water.
Okay.
And then you shake him in the ankle.
Shake him in the ankle!
So first I'll have you make a hide check.
Let's see how that goes. I still have 2 more lucky, just in case. My sneaky sneak.
He rolled a 2.
Okay.
You sassy bitch.
I have a plus 11 to that roll.
Okay.
You sassy
So I would
bitch.
get a 17.
High five.
Okay. So you were hidden.
Okay.
Okay, your acrobatics check. Sorry, athletics because you're swimming.
Okay. I'm still proficient in that.
Yep.
So that's a plus 5.
I've got a plan. I've got a plan.
Would the 14 be sufficient?
15 was the DC. You're gonna have to use half of your, or you can use a luck. It's gonna be half your movement speed to go through.
But I said I was using my cunning action to dash, which would bring my movement up to 60 anyways.
Yeah. So.
So save the lucky.
Yeah, I'll save the lucky and,
Okay.
and just use the movement.
So.
And, like, go around
5,
behind
10,
him.
15, 20, 25, 30 will be 60, right? Because it's 10 per. Because, I'm sorry, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
That's
It's
what I
just
was
enough to
saying.
get.
Is about where you would get. I was talking about just your dash.
That's okay.
Alright, so.
That's okay. Dude,
Now I just think the jaw theme should play just dum dum dum.
Just just a sneaky meat. And it's a sugar snake.
Alright. It's a shankle. Make your attack.
I was trying to remember if... No, I don't get a bonus for that one.
Go for the eyes, boo!
I'm using a lucky. Because that was a 12.
Wait, isn't he unaware of you?
25.
Alright, so 25 definitely hits.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
See, I get advantage if I'm within 5 feet of an ally. They need to be... I
Oh, right,
either
you
need to
get your sneak attack because he's aware of you, but...
Yes. Normally I could also get my sneak attack when I have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy I'm attacking, but because everybody's way the fuck over there...
I'm sorry I'm a range specialist.
Eh. ...24 regular and 4 poison.
Okay. So you come up and you slice at him, and he turns at you. And Aziraphale, has anyone taken damage? Nope, no one's taken damage. Okay.
Because his only action so far has been to banish Aziraphale.
Aziraphale will begin to cast a spell, and he's going to hold a healing spell in case somebody gets damage. At which point it is Orden's turn. Orden looks at you, and from above you see him go like this, and makes this gesture as you feel yourself begin to get lifted up, and he's going to cast Catapult at level 4.
Each is afraid!
Make an intelligence saving throw.
Shit.
No, I have a +1.
It's not like me.
proficient.
It's not like me making a charisma saving throw.
That fails.
Okay.
Let's see, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
You guys see Neeq go way the fuck that way.
60. So 60, and then you're going to fall. So you're basically falling. So make an acrobatics check to half the damage of 6, 9, 10.
Evasion?
Yep, you can use evasion on this. Okay, so you half the damage, and then you half it again. So you basically quarter the damage.
Evasion, if I succeed, I take no damage.
Normally. I mean, it's very hard to evade hitting the ground.
Neeq will try.
And you can't fly yet.
But Neeq can catch a tree with her chain.
So you take 20 damage after halving it. Are you using evasion again?
Well,
Let me bring out the evasion, because I'm pretty sure.
Well, now Neek's out of the way.
I think it's
That's
whenever
true.
you take
Out of
damage.
the way, so I can use this.
Evasion is when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw, eh? No.
That was not a sex dex.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't a dex saving throw. So you take the full 20 damage. Your
I mean-
acrobatics allowed you to half it at least.
that could have been a lot
No.
worse.
Uncanny dodge, maybe?
Oh, is that what I was thinking of? I was
Probably.
thinking of uncanny dodge,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because
you can
it-
use your reaction to have the attacks against you.
which you can do if you want.
I'll do that.
So you take 10 damage. And you basically... Whee!
He's flying!
He does that a lot. I think you just made her day.
You hear Neeq splash off somewhere.
Maybe she landed more leeches.
Why
And...
don't you shut your fucking mouth?
What was that?
What's that noise?
He just like the witch of leeches.
At which point you see there is an orb that is circling his head, and he will clasp his hands like this, and the orb that's circling begins to glow as he casts another spell. And you see his figure actually begins to
Lur'ra?
Okay,
Did he cast blink on himself, that motherfucker?
maybe. That might be on his spell list. Rada, it's your turn.
Now tell me. Does blink help him against a giant 20-foot fucking circle of thorns?
I believe it does. I believe it's, let me look up the spell real quick. Because I think it's a percentage that he's not affected by stuff. Level 3. There we go. Roll a die 20 at the end of each of your turns. Duration of the spell. Okay, so he rolls a die 20. And I'll roll 11 or higher. He's still on this plane of existence.
Okay.
So yes, anything that's affecting him this turn will
Affect normal.
affect normally.
Okay.
So it's after every one of his turns.
So he needs to make a dex saving throw because what I do is I take out my fun, cool, happy staff and cast Wall of Thorns.
Okay. What does
As
Wall
a
of Thorns
circle,
do?
it does, okay. You can create a wall of tough, pliable, tangled brush bristling with needle-sharp thorns. The wall appears within range on a solid surface and lasts for the duration. You choose to make the wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick, or a circle that has a 20-foot diameter and is up to 20 feet high and 5 feet thick.
Okay.
The wall blocks line of sight, but I think he's taller than that.
Yeah.
So it would.
Yeah, it's not gonna disrupt.
It would give him
sight.
cover.
When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving throw.
He fails. He gets an 11.
On a failed save, the creature takes 7d6.
Ooh,
D8.
god damn.
7d8.
7d8 damage. Okay.
Or half as much on a successful save.
Okay.
A creature can move through the wall, albeit slowly and painfully. For every 1 foot a creature moves through the wall, it must spend 4 feet of movement.
Okay. 4 feet. That's weird.
Furthermore,
It's to make it a full 5.
Furthermore, the
Oh, okay.
first time the creature enters the wall on a turn or ends its turn there, the creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 7d8 slashing damage on a failed save or half
Oh my
as
God.
much damage.
Is it concentration?
It sure is.
That's nasty.
And I have it's my pretty staff.
Dave, you know what that is? That is my grasping arrow on steroids.
Yeah, you know what? Counterspell.
Fuck you.
Gotta cast counterspell. What level spell is that?
6.
6? That's a 6th level spell?
Yeah.
Sure is.
She's casting it from the staff. Doesn't that take a couple charges off the staff?
6. It takes 6.
Okay, yeah, he's
how many
gonna
is
try to
that
cast
staff?
counterspell.
He's going, oh shit, that's a staff from the woodlands.
Yeah, no, he's
Oh, shit.
He's not liking this.
Well, I'm not fucking around.
Where the fuck
He
is...
just flung Neeq way the fuck that way.
Neeq is one of my precious babies. I don't like that.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure he made Neeq stay with that.
Neeq got to fly.
Neeq did get to fly, but
I'm-
now she's way the fuck over there and can't stab shit.
Yeah, it's gonna take you like a couple turns to get back over here.
I would like that to fail.
I would like that to fail. I'm sure you would.
Can you blame me? Because this is a nasty fucking spell.
Yeah, that's why he wants to spell it.
It's why the moment he realized that druid has a staff of the woodlands.
Sorry. I know.
Wait, don't you have the card for dispel?
Hmm?
Don't you have the card for dispel magic?
Is he using counterspell or dispel?
I have dispel magic.
Get out of here. He's using counterspell.
Oh. Right, because they made those 2 different spells now.
Alright,
Dispel magic
so-
is an action. It's not a reaction.
So you used to be able to hold it as a reaction to counterspell.
Let me just check his spell person. Okay. So it's a level 6, you said?
Yep.
So he has to roll a spellcasting modifier, he has to roll a 7 or higher. A 7 or higher. To counter it.
Fail.
He rolled a 7.
Fuck!
No, fuck you.
So you see him like there's this moment of panic, and he's like, no, and he just flicks his hands like this as you see it starts to form and it shatters into glass.
But I can guarantee you he's probably currently sitting there going, that was really fucking close.
He used up his spell for the turn for that though. So.
Oh, right. Because he only...
Yeah, that counts as a spell.
Yeah.
So he can't do a spell this turn.
I'm content with that at least.
Yeah. So at least that's good. Okay.
Right, I still have that one, too.
Kaitla, it's your turn.
I'm going to take a shot at him without using Sharpshooter. So I get my full attack bonus.
Have I mentioned I really like my new staff?
Jesus Christ.
21.
21 for what?
Just a hit.
Yeah.
Granted, I can only cast that once until the next dawn, when I can roll to get more points back on the staff. But still.
For 8 damage.
Okay, 8 damage.
And now my second shot. Also at the full plus 11. 18. I don't think that hits.
18, he does not have shield active right now, so...
Right, because he had to
yeah.
use it for counterspell.
Yeah, so that does hit. He has an AC of 17.
And he takes another 7
fucked
damage.
this
How
shit
much?
up.
7.
7?
Yeah, that actually probably really screwed with him.
Neeq is double dashing.
Double dash, bonus action to... What the fuck are you doing, Losker? Okay, so you were... So... 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That is your turn.
30 more. Double dash.
Double dash was... well, you did 30. Double dash 30. And then you did dash action as a bonus action.
Keep
right?
her base speed's 35.
Your base speed is 35?
Is it 35?
No.
No, I'm thinking of... Sorry, I'm thinking of my character. Cause
Your
I
move is
have little
30.
spell.
Yep.
And then you did the dash
Facebook.
action.
Yep.
So that's another 30. That brings
Okay.
it to 60.
Okay, I can't
And then
mark
another
today.
30 for a bonus action.
Neeq is back.
That's okay.
Sorry, I got you confused with one of my racial abilities.
It's cool. So, we're right. Alright. Is anyone damaged?
Neeq took 10.
Alright, well, Xerophel was saving an action to heal you.
Okay.
To heal whoever took damage. So...
Neeq is back.
Ooh.
Oh, Rum died. You heal 13 damage. So that's all set. I'm sorry, you heal the maximum amount because he still has Beacon of
Right,
Hope
because
going.
Beacon of Hope going.
So you heal 21 damage.
No,
I only
Beacon of
took
Hope,
10.
Beacon of Hope would have ended. Banishment.
Banishment, we established, doesn't break concentration.
Not
We
unless
established
it's the
that
person
last
who
game.
was concentrating.
Yeah, but he was the one concentrating.
Oh, he
who
was the
banished.
one concentrating though.
Oh, you're right. Yep.
Because he's considered incapacitated.
Yeah.
That
His
is
concentration
that
ends.
is correct. Yep, you're right.
Because that is literally the spell version of my arrow.
Yep, you're right.
That's okay.
So,
13 will still heal me up to full stuff.
so that was his reaction to healing you when you were damaged. Now it is...
His action.
Oh my god, Oscar, you're an idiot. He is going to use... He's going to use... Bless on everybody. So everyone has that die 4 to add to their attacks and saving throws.
Yay.
So you feel that familiar energy as you're all surrounded by a bluish aura.
Now hopefully I won't get flung away again.
Okay, it is Orden's turn.
He can't cast a spell. Fuck you.
You can't cast a spell, that's right. I was just about to have him do something. You see
Some
him
shit.
reach behind and he pulls out a boulder.
Oh fuck.
And you see arcane runes all the way around it.
Cool.
He has an enchanted boulder.
When did you get a fancy rock?
Boom! Boom! Twice against Aziraphale. Because he recognizes him as a healer. And he's
Is that
focused
the
on the
hole?
healer. What?
Yeah, but he's tall enough
Oh,
to...
the hole is like right here. It doesn't
Okay.
matter for him anyways.
Hey,
He's tall enough, it doesn't matter.
Here's to my next question. Is he wearing metal at all?
He is not wearing any metal
Fuck!
at all. He's
Like,
not wearing armor.
If I was to guess, he's a
What about
sorcerer.
the thing on his head?
The thing on his head is made out of bone.
Damn it!
Yeah, sorry. I even used
again.
bone paint for it, so.
If I was to guess, he's probably a sorcerer.
He
Or a wizard.
is a wizard. Yeah, he is a wizard.
Yeah, the red, of course.
He's a wizard, Harry. He's a Harry wizard.
He is a hairy wizard.
Bonus action to Bork. Thank you, Zach. Okay, that hits. And 8 plus his. That
Yeah,
might
no,
still
no,
hit.
no.
Wait, get into my bag for my books.
Huh?
Get into my bag for my books.
6 plus.
Yes.
He still hits, even on an 8.
What a douche.
Yeah, rocks, man. And that is gonna be. I need another die 6.
No. My die 6!
I'm gonna take it anyways.
Hopefully it's one of the
You
ones
bastard.
ones.
That one's iffy.
So.
I told you it's iffy.
Did it roll a 6?
It rolled a 6.
What a piece of shit.
I know, right? And then it rolled a 2. I baby.
35. It does 35 damage to a 0
To my baby.
Yep.
Oh.
35.
I mean, it makes you funny, but this guy only has D4 hit dice.
That's not true. They have die 6 in
Oh, right, because
5e.
it's 5th edition.
Yep.
Sorry, again, used to the older edition.
Okay, now it is Rada's turn. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I gotta see if he's still on this plane of existence. As you see him, and he is no longer there.
What a garbage child.
Okay, he moved though, right? So what about your grinding
Yes,
arrow?
actually. He moved without teleporting.
Yep, that is true. Yep.
How far did he move?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, we went over this last time. Is it for every 5 feet or just whenever he moves more than 5 feet?
It's every 5. I think.
No, it's when he
No?
moves more than 5.
Oh, okay.
Because every 5 is your wall.
Right.
Because I have the weaker version of that.
Right.
Yeah. I just wanted to make
It's
sure.
every time he takes any move action. So he took an additional 8 damage.
Right, because last time the guy took 2 move actions.
Yeah, because he dashed.
Because he
Yeah,
dashed.
that's what it was. That's what I
That's why I was able to kill Cole.
So how much damage did you take?
8.
8? Okay.
And please note that teleport did not remove the effect. It is still there.
Okay, yep. So he is just
He has
on
to
another
actually take, he has to
plane
take an
of
actual
existence.
action to get rid of it. Which is just a strength check, which I'm pretty sure you can pass really easily, but it takes his action up.
So the
Is it not
only
my turn?
person.
Rada, it's your turn. Yep.
I'm going to use Pearl of Power to bring back one of my level 3 slots.
Okay. Yeah, that's what the leech battle was kind of to have you use up some of your resources because of an asshole.
Not many. And I still
Yeah,
had
no, you
I
guys
still
cleared-
had something cool.
You guys cleared it out
Yeah.
pretty quickly.
You have the Cure Wounds card, right?
I do.
Can I see real quick?
Sure can.
Okay. Anything else you can do this turn?
No. I don't think so.
'Cause-
Oh, unless I can I can use a bonus action and do
I'm actually going to be doing something for
healing
Rambro.
word. Because that's a bonus action, right? You said?
For healing word, yes.
Healing word.
As long as you have not already cast a spell.
Which I have not, because cure wounds. Healing word or cure wounds.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna use that on a zero film. And that's what. Ooh. Nice! 8.
8.
Aziraphale gets 8.
I forgot that you guys were playing tonight. Yeah. Hi, Tika.
Hi, Tika.
Every Friday. And then
Well,
if we
most
can help
Fridays
it,
when
yeah.
my work doesn't decide to fuck.
As long as I don't get called in, he doesn't have to stay late. Okay.
And Final Fantasy 14 doesn't drop another expansion.
That's not for another 2 years. So.
Hopefully.
Okay. So what happens?
My baby gets 8 back.
8 back. Okay.
My character reaches down into their belt, pulls out the one they bought, and casts Cure Wounds on the ram. For 10.
Okay.
Nice.
This is why I bought this wand.
Okay. So, That's an action. Do you have
Yes.
anything for a bonus action that you can do?
No, because I already used my thing that would be voted. Well, I have one thing, but I'm not going to use it now. 'Cause
Gotcha.
I'm not damaged.
Neeq, it is your turn.
Neeq is gonna move back up to.
Like, puppy, go away.
10, 20, like here-ish, because he was right there when he disappeared.
Yep.
And he's going to prepare to stab him when he comes back.
All right.
Because she's not a clever kobold.
I'm sensing some hostility here, Nick. Did you not enjoy your ride?
It was so far away.
That's fair.
Okay. And at which point he sees you do that, and he's going to reappear right here.
Yeah, because you can teleport a certain distance.
And he is going to hit Rada twice with his rock. AC 17. That's a hit.
He's going to rock you.
And that's a critical.
Fuck, I think I'm probably dead.
This might hurt a little bit, yeah.
I think I might be dead.
Okay, so the first hit does 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 6 is 18 damage on the first one. Uh, 16... 28 on the second one.
That was not bad.
28 to 46 altogether.
And then he is going to use a... No, he'll save his spell. He'll save his spell.
Because he needs a shield.
In case he needs to do something to... You know, get rid of spells that are going.
Because
or
he already
anything
saw
like that.
he saw the wall and went, no, I'm saving my spell.
Yes. Yep.
Because he doesn't know how many times we can do that.
Okay, now it is your turn. Oh wait, no. He has no reason not to use it because he resets after his turn because he's going last. So he will cast a barrier on himself and gain plus 2 AC.
He's activating shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Okay.
We have a trusty force.
Painting some chaos, Tika.
Yes!
Heresy!
Oh, he's probably got a good constitution, too.
Maybe he is a giant.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They seem to be fairly resilient.
Yeah.
Does look like he could rock the world. See what I did
I'm
there?
sorry, I have to drown your husband in the bathtub. I'm sure you understand.
Yes. I will help.
Okay,
Oh,
he's
how's
gonna
the
make a
body?
con saving throw.
Okay. He can still roll poorly.
Yep. Roll a 1, please. Thank you.
He does not roll a 1, but he has a total of 9. So.
Okay, then. Cool.
When he fails.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. 14. Still fails.
Still fails.
Yep. Because he has a
Anyway,
plus 10.
Even Tika says
saving
no.
No.
hey, guess what I
You
get to
liked it. You liked it.
roll? 12 poison damage.
12 poison damage. Okay. Is he immune to
That's one of my
poison?
cantrips. Poison spray.
He's not immune to poison.
That's 2d12.
Sure is.
Yep. It's one of those hit or miss though.
Yeah.
Like it either hits or
Yeah.
it does nothing. So.
And a lot
My-
of things are really resilient to poison.
My cantrip. Okay, my cantrips as a druid are great because they're almost all offensive and they go up every time,
Yeah, they
every
scale.
few levels.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which is great because cantrips used to suck after
They really
after
did.
you reached like 4th level.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, they always sucked. Let's be honest here.
Now they don't.
Yeah, welcome to 5th edition, where cantrips do not suck anymore.
Yeah, where cantrips are actually really
'Cause
scary.
Tika goes 2d12 from a cantrip? What? Yeah, and you don't run out of cantrips.
Even
Yeah.
prestidigitation can do some scary shit now. Great way to get bonuses on intimidate checks. But yeah, I'm gonna take a regular shot at him.
Okay. Oh,
25.
I'm sorry. That damage might be negated because he has to roll to see if he is not on this plane of existence.
Okay.
Because of Blake. He is not on this plane of existence.
Well, fuck you.
That means we also didn't cast anything or do
Yeah,
anything
you
yet.
didn't use your
But
spell.
it's a cantrip, so it wouldn't have
Yeah.
mattered either way.
Well, then you can hold action to wait for him to reappear to shoot him in the face with poison.
Sure.
Okay, so what would you have done with him not being there?
Can you dispel that potion, please?
What happened if you spelled that one was clean?
Can I dispel blink?
You'd have to wait until he's on the plane of existence, and then you'd be able to.
Yeah, 'cause you
you
need a
could
target.
prepare an action. Like you could use an action to have the trigger be when he makes himself on this plane of existence, and then as soon as he takes his turn, you can dispel.
Granted, I should also probably heal myself a bit. Just in case I get hit with a rock again.
Aziraphale could also take care of that. That way, you could do your dispel.
Okay, I'm gonna prepare dispel for when he shows up.
Okay.
Since I do have that 3rd level spell slot
Okay.
back.
So you're preparing an action to dispel when he comes back.
Cure wounds.
Okay. Cure wounds.
Oh shit, that's actually 11.
Nice.
How many charges you've used? 2 so far?
2.
Okay.
I got 2 left.
So 11?
Mm-hmm. Nice thing is that recharges every day.
Yes, it does.
One charge.
1d4.
Yeah, day 4.
Yep. 1d4.
Guaranteed at least 1.
We're level 7.
They're level 7 now.
Mostly due to that fight with the fucking chosen. Or
Right.
with the many.
I just have some bullshit extra spells that I can use sometimes.
Yeah, Rada's just got really fun spells from being a druid of the
No,
air.
not only that. Not only that, but my fun pokey
Yeah.
stick.
Because of the staff of the woodlands that we picked up from the many.
That's the best lucky roll I've ever made. That includes my pocket dimension and
He's
the natural
doing his
again.
best not to be in melee with you.
I'm gonna use my cutting action to hide.
Okay. Alright, so you're using a bonus action to hide.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you hiding?
Under the water.
Okay. Do you want to move at all?
Yeah, I'm probably going to move. She'd move up to where
He was.
he was, so she can try to stab him when he comes back.
Okay. So he has to roll. He has a +9 on his perception.
Okay, I have a +11 to my spell.
Okay. So it's going to be a pretty close roll if you roll good.
Yep.
That's a decent roll. Oh.
Hold on.
Are you using a luck?
I am using.
Because that's a reaction to my roll, you can choose him to re-roll, but you can't re-roll that. What are you rolling? What's that roll for? Are you making him re-roll, or are you re-rolling?
I'm re-rolling.
Which means he gets to reroll his perception because
Make him reroll.
you have to use a reroll before
Yeah.
any reactionary rolls.
Ah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Okay.
So, are you,
You know
making him re-roll?
You know what? I'll go with it because. No.
You'll save lucky for now.
So you're not. You're not
I
gonna
wanted
use
to
luck.
try to re-roll hers, but
Because
fine.
that's still a good roll. He rolled a 19,
right.
so you could make him re-roll his roll.
Yeah, you can force.
It's up to you. You're lucky. So.
My dice don't like me today, so I don't trust them. But
As I just continue to stuff my face.
yeah, make him re-roll. Let's
Okay.
make him re-roll. I
So
think that's my last
You're
lucky.
using a
Mhm.
lucky. And this is why I don't play Pathfinder, Kika. He still sees. Yeah. Sorry, he rolled an 18.
And now now have no lucky.
You are not lucky anymore. Okay, so you have used your bonus action to hide. Do you want to make any moves before you prepare your attack?
You know what? Neeq has no idea that he can see her, so she'd still move the 10, 20, 30 to be right here.
Okay.
She has no idea because she can't see him.
That was actually a really good spot to move.
Yeah, because that actually really limits where he can go.
Yes, so it is Aziraphale's turn. How much are you missing at this point?
35.
35. Okay, he will... He's going to use Mass Healing Words, because he is also damaged.
Great, he's high enough level to have that now.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
So everyone heals 14 damage.
I went from 90 to 90.
Alright, so that is when he pops back right here.
Damn it!
And I get to
You
use
are
my
within-
dispel magic.
He is still within range.
Yeah, you're still within range. And you can now, you have prepped your spells, you have prepped your attack, I'll resolve those first. So you dispel magic, it's 3rd level, so it is instantly shattered. He is no longer blinking out of existence. You can take your attack now.
Fucker.
Yay, reach weapons!
Oh no.
That's a 1. That's a double 1!
What the fuck?
Oh my god! You swing your weapon and you're not used to the balance of it at this point, and it just soars. You lose grip of it and it falls over here. A double 1. I have
Yep.
to do something
No,
bad.
that's fine. That's
So-
fine. I'm baffled.
Yeah.
I'm baffled.
That's an unlucky roll. You just lost your luck too. That's kind of funny.
She's
That
like,
is very unlucky.
She's gonna help me drown you in the
I know
tub
she
now.
is. It's gonna be great. All right, so
I'll get the shovel.
No, I'm just gonna.
so it is Orden's turn. we have lost the kobold.
Hi, Oscar. Hi, T.
So he lost his blink.
Hi.
He is going to. He doesn't like you. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Fuck.
You have a decent int. And you're proficient in it, so.
Oh, yeah,
Krystal,
that's
stop
right, I
provoking
am.
the puppy.
But I always throw it up.
16.
16?
16. DC 17.
Fuck.
And you are turned into a chicken. That completes his turn. He's not blinking anymore. So you're a chicken. What would you like to do as a chicken? Oh god, I'm going to die after this game. That was his last level 4 spell, at least.
Tika says roll the clock.
I mean, you do now have 3 natural weapons. They don't do much damage, but you have natural weapons now.
Well, what's the attack bonus for a chicken?
I mean, she retains her class levels.
No, she's just a chicken. With polymorph,
Oh, right,
you
if you fail to
take
save.
all of the stats of the animal.
Okay, so what's the stats of the chicken?
It's a chicken.
Enkidu's a chicken, but it can still kick your ass.
That's
Okay.
Enkidu, alright? She's not Enkidu.
Dave, never underestimate.
I mean, you could roll if you wanted to. If you wanted to attack, you could still roll as a chicken.
okay, she's forced into the form of the chicken.
Uh-huh.
Is she still able to use any of her abilities?
She has the mentality of a chicken as well.
Okay.
She has all the stats of a chicken.
So literally, I might not even think to. I'm just a fucking chicken sitting here now. Okay, cool.
Well, chickens can still be very hostile.
Chickens are very assholeish animals.
But you have the mentality of a chicken. Yes.
Think, what would a chicken Rada do?
What would chicken Rada do?
That's a good point, Tika. Who goes?
Something more.
As someone who has to work around chicken coops sometimes, chickens are assholes.
No, they are.
Especially hens.
I'm really gonna go this up to a percentile.
Okay.
High, I'm gonna go for it and try to attack his little ankles. Low, I just
Cluck.
swim around in the swamp. Paddle
Slam a
around in
chicken.
the swamp.
Okay. That's fair.
53, I'm going to attack his ankles.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack. I'll give you, just roll a die 20.
Yeah.
Just roll a die 20.
Well, after not 20.
I'm not going to give any bonuses to this.
Nope, that's just a 7.
A 7, yeah, you just start pecking at his foot, and you just kind of like, looks at you. It is your turn.
What is that, a concentration spell?
It is a concentration spell.
Someone
Yep.
break his fucking concentration.
15.
Oh wait, is it? I don't think it is actually. What'd you get?
15.
15?
No,
Did you look up polymorph? I'm pretty sure it is not a concentration check. I think it just lasts for 8 hours. I'm sorry.
So I'm a chicken for the next 8 hours?
Or until
Until he
somebody
dispels it. He can let it go whenever he wants.
Piece of shit.
I'm sorry, what were you doing?
It is concentration up to 1 hour.
Okay, so it is concentration.
Fucking, I'm out of fucking arcane shots.
And it's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, it's a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
Not an intelligence?
What would the difference have been?
2 points.
An additional 2
You would have
points.
succeeded.
So I'm
You're not a chicken.
So that means I can actually do something?
Yeah, you're not a chicken.
Cool.
I thought it was an intelligence.
Cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
I say, yeah, that's really powerful.
Oh yeah, it's 4th level spell. So of course it's gonna be a
That says
powerful
what?
spell.
I say, yeah, they bumped it up.
Yeah.
Powerful.
So
That's close to a baleful.
he needs to make another Constitution saving throw. I hope he fails.
He has a plus 10. 17.
Fuck. I'll still take 7, I think.
For
that
what
poison
spell?
spray was.
Poison spell is all or nothing.
Is it?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
So you feel yourself take the form of a chicken and you just kind of go, no! You break out of it, blast forward with a poison spray, and he dodges out of the way. Ha ha! This is the most fun I've had in a long time.
Now for the other shot. That's a lot better. 29 to hit.
Okay, that definitely
An
hits.
18 and a friggin' 19.
Okay, that definitely hits.
No.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Neeq. What does Neeq do? You're
Neeq
still
pulls out her
there.
other chain blade.
Yep.
Yeah, because you never got rid of the original one.
I never got rid of
Yep.
the original one.
Always have a backup.
Absolutely.
Stab him in the ankles, damn it! It's the only thing I can reach.
You can get it to his knee. Get a chain stick to the knee.
19.
19 hits. Yeah, even if he uses shield, he'd still hit, so he's not going to.
I want that back, damn it. Uh, 22 normal and 3 poison.
22 normal?
Yep.
I thought your regular chain didn't do
Oh.
poison damage.
Not poison damage, okay.
Oh, that's
So
right,
22
so
normal.
22 normal.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So you accidentally hucked the poison.
How's
Yep.
everyone doing on health?
I'm fine.
I'm gonna injure it.
Okay.
I mean, I still have 21 damage done to me, but
5, 10. He's going to provoke an attack of opportunity.
fail.
He does not hit. And 5, 10. So you see Aziraphale just kind of jump backwards, and he scruffs backwards and scruffs the, splashes up some of the swamp water as he charges forward, and he's going for a headbutt. And plus 8 is 19, so he hits. So that means he's going to do 5 plus an additional 2d6 for his charge. So plus his 5, so he does 18 damage with the charge.
Not bad. So this disadvantage from Texas is fucking killing me.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
still hitting a decent amount, though.
Well, it's killing my damage output. Because I can't use sharpshooter.
Okay, which makes it Orden's turn.
Matter of fact, I have to D4 to those attacks. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, good thing you didn't need it.
I mean, an 18 and an 18, I really fucking need it.
What are you doing, you piece of shit?
Everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm good at those.
Fuck, I'm at disadvantage for this.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I'm good at it, but...
Getting that 20 on both.
Okay. 17 and 18, so... Okay.
That's probably a no.
Math.
Just roll
17.
again. Okay.
17. Why was 9
have a
plus 8
question.
so hard?
What's up?
Would we have inspiration? Because we haven't been keeping track of it.
I say that you would have all gotten it by the end, by the beginning of this session. That'll be nice.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
play the roll again. The advantage is keeping that one just so that I have
Know which one you already rolled. I think I'm the one who passed the 21.
21 passes, 17 passes. What did you get?
I got a note.
You got a note? Was it a 1?
It's not a 1
It's
note.
not a 1, okay.
I mean, a 10.
Okay.
11, technically.
Oh right, yeah.
Did you add the D4? Or would it have made a difference?
He said I passed.
Yeah,
Okay.
you actually passed.
I did not.
Alright, so 15, 15, 30.
Nothing.
Nothing, because of evasion.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay, that's. Ow.
So you see him blast forward with it, with a fiery bolt of energy. Lands over here and just boom! Blast forwards, knocks down one of the tree because I knocked it
Fucking
over.
fireball?
Yeah, he did.
Neeq just ducks under the water like, nope.
Splish. Okay, that is his turn. Rada, are you out?
No,
No?
not yet.
Okay.
Thanks to make sure that wounds
And my sheer dumb constitution.
and your stupid high fucking con. I
Um,
think right now we actually have the same con. Nope, you're still better than me by 1.
yeah. I started the game with a 20 constitution.
I'm currently at 19 because of the parapet.
I get a racial +2 and I started with an 18 in it. Fuck it. Con save.
Con save, okay.
Fail.
19, he succeeds. So he takes nothing. Your turn, Kaitla.
Well. You know, since I have the D4, I'm gonna try one with sharpshooter.
Okay.
This is only at a +6. I fucking hate this disadvantage shit. This would have been a fucking nat 20.
Yeah, oh man, that's
It's
kicking the nuts.
still 29.
Still hits.
For 20 damage.
20 damage, fuck, okay.
Well, yeah, +10 from the fucking sharpshooter. You know, I'll do another one of those. Dice. Why do you keep giving me one that's a 20? 22.
22 still hits.
Another 20 damage.
Another 20 damage. Tell me what happens.
Kind of probably goes, No, I'm done with this magic bullshit. Think, think.
As he starts to go forward, everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Why do you do this to me? We still get blessed.
Yeah, you still get the bless. You're still blessed. Hashtag blessed. Xerophel dives out of the way.
So 37.
37, you dive out of the way.
23.
Yeah, it's plus 10 for nat 20, right?
23, you dive out of the way.
17.
17, you dive out of the way. And the ground around you just... There's a big splash in the area.
Off the wand.
Everything settles for a
Cure
moment.
wounds.
And you-
Healing him for 10.
and he stands back up.
Well, that was
That was fun.
interesting.
He's gonna scurry back over and pick up her dragon chain.
Yeah, so you get your dragon chain back. And he stands up. Oh, that is going to leave mark.
Hey, I understand we didn't end up using all our healing before the fight stopped.
Well done, well done. I hear you are called mighty rams.
Yep.
All hail the mighty rams.
I'm just imagining a very soaking wet Neeq crawling up onto Aziraphale.
Aziraphale will use Beacon of Hope, followed by a mass cure wounds to heal everybody for 4, 8, 12, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 damage. How's everybody doing after that?
Back to full health.
You're back to full?
The only damage I took
Still
was
19
from the wall.
damage.
Still 19.
Yeah.
He will use a level 2 cure wounds to heal you for an additional 8, 16, 21.
Cool.
So he stands back up.
Well, that was fun.
I can see how you killed dragon. Very good.
I didn't have this stick before.
So you have earned that stick.
Yeah, we got that from the kobolds.
The kobolds had the staff of woodlands.
They had a druid. Their chieftain was a druid.
Interesting.
An asshole druid.
Yes.
I mean, nature didn't really like him very much.
No.
Oh, that's what happens when you're a druid and you use a bunch of arcane shit.
Tika goes, I heard soda. I need it. Kaitla, you have grown greatly in power since we last met. I am proud of you. And so is your father. He would be very proud of you. And as promised, here is the spell book. You take a hold of it, and that's when it stops being a spell book. And you see it just turn into a puddle of black ink. And then it covers your hand and circulates it. And you see the tattoo extend going up your forearm. And it's covering your entire arm now.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not sure if I'm okay with this.
I was not expecting that. Your father always was a mysterious man.
What the fuck?
I have no idea.
I wonder what happens when you take other too.
I'm kind of terrified to find out.
Oh, cool. Maybe we get more magic shit.
I mean, might be equivalent of a giant freaking spell scroll for all we know.
I mean,
It's kind of terrifying if it is.
Oh, I am sorry, other 3. So seek out the other 3. Travel, Ticket, Ringlith. They will have the other pieces to this puzzle.
I vote we wait until dawn to do anything else.
Neeq wants to be.
And this might, because like she had reached out into her little bag, pull out an egg.
Yay!
It's like, ugh. He picks Kaitla up, places places her on a very familiar. It brings back memories to have him just kind of hoist you up on her shoulder. He actually does the same for you.
Oh, no.
That's fine. I was going to give you a ride home. Lifts you up,
Yay!
places you on his head. And
He's just tall.
he's going to begin just heading to Bartha Dream with you guys and escort you home, essentially.
Yay.
That's fair.
The travel is uneventful. You get to the gates,
I
and
mean, to be fair, not many people are going to jump a stone giant.
you hear in the distance as you're approaching, halt! And you see about 8
Oi!
people with the friggin' blunderbusses.
Oi!
Rada! What the blooming hell are you doing on a giant?
We made a friend.
He's good
Stand
people.
down! Stand down! They all stand down, and you see him stride forward. And he lets you all down. lets you down. They open up the gates. This is where I will take leave. It was great to see you again.
It's always good to see you.
And then he brings it into a nice big hug.
Say, come visit sometime. Hell, go visit Ma.
I will
God knows she'll probably want to
do
know
what
Dad's
I
dead.
can. I have gifts for you. Parting gifts. As a way of saying congratulations.
Is it an egg?
No.
So one of these days we're going to find you a dragon egg.
Okay.
Yes.
If the little princeling hadn't hatched, we probably would have given you that one.
Yes.
You see that flying stone that's around his head,
What was that?
and he
What is
grabs it out of the air, and he just tosses it to you.
Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? It's magic. What's
That
it
is
do?
my transmuter stone. It is not much, but perhaps it will help you on your visit. It only can do one thing, but it will help you get into those small little nooks and crannies. It
Okay,
is
what this does?
a transmutation stone of reduce enlarge. Out of character, it has 4 charges.
Yeah, let me just write this down.
Does it make you small and make you big again? And then make you big, and then make you normal size. And then you're shit out of luck because it's 4.
4
Okay.
charges.
For 1 charge, it can cast enlarge and reduce, as per the spell.
Oh god. That is scary, actually.
Make Neeq big.
Aziraphale could finally fit through, like, into houses and stuff.
Yeah, we can actually bring a Aziraphale with us.
My baby.
For 2 charges, it makes enlarge or reduce last 10 minutes instead of the 1 minute.
Hi, Oscar.
Lick.
For 3 charges, it's 1 hour. And for 4 charges, it's 8 hours.
That is... Whew. That is very useful.
Oscar, why? Make Neeq big.
And this is where we
For
will
8
part the
hours.
ways. And if you need something, hands you a book as well. If you write in this book, it will send it to me. From anywhere that you so choose. I will be able to read whatever you write in it. Okay? A pleasure.
Always good to see you.
Do svidania. And he gets to walk
And now the
off.
Stone Giants are all Russian. Great.
I really fucked with the giant for a bit.
You did. He did not like you. Alright, what time
I
is
mean-
it?
That's why he tried to turn you into a
4.
chicken.
Okay.
To be fair, it's not that he dislikes you, it's just he doesn't like fighting you. I'm sure he'd very much appreciate having you as an ally.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Alright, so we're going to take a small recess, let people go to the bathroom, get drinks, snacks, and things like that.
So it's
We will be back in, I don't think it'll take us too long, maybe 5-10 minutes, maybe 20 at the most. So we'll see you back then, and we should be able to go a little bit late tonight, so a little past 11. We've got a couple, maybe one more encounter or so. So stay tuned, and we'll post when we come back. Thanks for joining us, guys.
fuck that disadvantage. Fuck that disadvantage so much.
Alright, and we're back. Okay, so they just dispatched some leeches. They won an honorable duel with Ornan the Red, who wore blue. Because it's confusing.
You get so confused.
The book that Kaitla was causing Kaitla's pain has turned into ink and made her tattoos spread even worse. They have gone back to the towns to the city of Bartha Dream, and are just about ready to head to the Dun Underdark.
Yeah.
So, you guys are back at Bartha Dream.
Yeah.
We're gonna elapse time, say that you guys have had a full rest, so all of your spells and HP are back. What do you guys do now that you're back in Bartha
Well,
Dream?
since we had a long rest, let's roll to see how many charges we get back on those stats.
There you go,
launch.
yeah.
Oh, I'm keeping that. That's a 5. So
That's
I get all 6 charges that I spent back.
Okay.
Huh, not bad. I'm down 1 charge still.
I get my lucky back.
I
I get my lucky
3
back.
charges left.
That's an insanely high charge back.
It's because it's the chance to just stop and function.
Only if I use all of the charges.
Yeah. But most other magical stabs don't have that risk.
Yeah, it's also probably the most powerful weapon, powerful item that I've rolled on the chart.
I mean, it's a major item.
Yeah, it's a G. It's classified as a magic item G.
I rolled damn good though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I rolled an 84 on a percentile.
You did?
I rolled an 83 and an 84 because the 83 was the cool scimitar.
Okay,
Right,
so
we still have that, don't we?
we are back
I gave
in
it to Neeq.
Bartha Dream. What are you
Yeah.
guys doing?
It's these other backup weapons.
Things
I
and
already
stuff.
have torches. I'm just double checking what I have to
Sure.
make sure I have all the stuff I need.
Yeah, if you guys need anything from town, get it now.
Restocking arrows,
Okay.
which I didn't use that many, so it's only
Yeah, I think you
Cool, okay.
use 3 or 4 before you stop because of your disadvantage.
So I was using arrows for most of that. I just
Okay.
stopped using the fucking sharpshooter.
Right.
Oh, I'm gonna pick up a couple flasks of acid.
Flasks of acid, okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I think those are 25
Yeah.
gold a piece or something like
think
that,
so.
so they're not hugely expensive.
Over here. I stole it. I needed to look up Wall of Thorns and what it did. And that shit's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Like I
a
said,
lot.
damn nature, you
I
scared.
like it a lot. I like that that's also a spell that I'm going to get at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Chemical items.
At what level do I start to get 6th level spells? Probably not for a while.
What level spells do you have up to now? You have
3?
up to... Yeah, you're going to have access to 4th level spells next level.
Yeah, but 6th is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so it's
12.
probably not till... Okay, 12, yeah.
Would be my guess. It's usually about half your level. There are flasks of acid. Oh, holy water.
Somewhere. Oh.
They're just checking on equipment because they're about to head into the
Yeah,
Underdark, and once you head in, you don't come out for a while.
So I'll just pick up 4 of those just to be on the safe side.
Okay,
'Cause
so
that can be used for more than just combat.
how you guys doing on food supplies and such?
I haven't used any of mine because as long as I'm in a tree environment, I can scratch for myself without.
Right, but
I-
the Underdark is not a naturey environment.
Yeah, that's why I still have a month's
So,
worth of food.
okay. You have a month's worth of food, so.
Also, even if we find something and it's rotting or poisonous,
You can purify it.
I can purify
That
it.
is very true. Yep.
Now I really noticed those ration boxes.
And there are towns in the Underdark. Just a lot of things don't like you in there.
Yeah.
Alright, enough. Neeq will probably be the most liked because, Kobold.
Where are items and shit?
Maybe.
Hey,
Neeq will make all the friends.
Under equipment.
Under equipment, which is before or after this? Before. That's backgrounds.
It's shortly after backgrounds.
I'm gonna grab a engineering tag.
Okay.
Saving throws. Using releases. That's
Because climbing supplies.
there we
Climbing
go.
supplies are good. You saw how useful they were in the other game.
Yes, because Shink had the engineering.
Well, there's other things I'd love to pick up out of character. There's no way she'd know to bring those with her.
What?
Mostly stuff like a crowbar.
Neek knows. Neek knows.
Like flasks of alchemist fire, but this is not stuff that Kaitla would take with her because she's never actually been underground like
Right.
that. A canary. Check for methane.
So that transmutation stone does need to be attuned. And
I figured.
it only affects the person who it's attuned to. So you guys need to decide on who gets that.
Who gets what?
The transmutation stone.
I'm really tempted to get to Neeq.
Hold on, what does an enlarged person do?
Makes you a size category larger.
Oh, so she'd be medium.
I mean, that still comes with a stat boost. Though you don't use your strength.
Not usually.
Actually, the character with the most use out of it is Rada.
What?
You're the only one out of us who actually uses their strength to attack. Because I use a bow, which, mind you, a large sized bow is still.
I'll allow everyone a nature check. A nature or history
They're the same
for
me, so-
information on where you guys are headed.
I don't know shit.
I ain't no shit.
I do know shit.
I got a 6.
That's a 21.
It's with my
So
bonus.
it's 21. You know that there are, in the Underdark, there are a lot of cliffs, there are a lot of tight corridors, there are a lot of places that you generally can't fit into. And if you're having a hard time getting into it,
A Xerophel will not be
Aziraphale
able
is
to.
not fitting.
We should give him the stone.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
Make him
Sit the stone to floating around his head.
Okay, so Aziraphale will take a short rest, and the stone will begin to whisper around him.
Now we have a fancy ram.
Yes. Now you have a ram that can get between tight places if he needs to. So that means I'm gonna have to make 2 more figures.
One a size
one of
smaller.
him size smaller and one of him a size big. Oh my god, huge size.
huge.
He would be huge size. That would be great.
Huge.
Nice squares big.
See that gate? What gate?
Oh my god, his ram attack. That's nasty.
Well, also, you might also increase the size of his armor, which is solid stone.
Yep, everything gets
He becomes a small mobile fortress. And the weapon just surpassed Metal Gear.
I mean, on the other hand, Neeq could become tiny.
That's true.
She'd be a small.
Well, technically, you already have a small. You have Sweet.
I know. I haven't been using Sweet, so I just haven't really.
I know.
When I originally made Neeq, she had a pet mouse named Sweet.
Well, where?
Yeah, they were all here.
Yeah.
You made
No. Oh, this is more for the stream.
I am going to get to pick up a bunch of small things. So I'm going to where was that? Where'd it go? Wait, what's the difference between a block and tackle and then a fishing tackle?
Block and tackles for the 2 things.
Okay, thank you. So Fishing tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Grappling hook.
Okay. Rope.
Rope.
Lots of rope.
Yep.
We're going to eat a lot more him before we're through.
Where'd the other one go? And 3 oil flasks.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yep.
So, mark all those down in your inventory. You, of course, don't know where the entrance to the Underdark is, so you're probably going to have to go visit Hilda in order to gain passage.
This music's making me sleepy. Tired.
We're almost done.
This is that little shit.
Because I have plans for oil.
Oil. There's a lot of uses for oil.
There sure is, especially when you have a handy dandy spell like Produce Flame.
Yep. Okay. So we good? Alright, so you guys are back in town. You have stocked up for your journey to the Underdark. Where are you guys going?
Well, Hilda was always going to show us how to get in, so...
So you're gonna head to the palace, basically. So you get to the palace doors. They swing open for you, and you get to that familiar courtyard where you first encountered those magical beings, which you no longer see there. In the center of the courtyard, you do see that big old crater from where the person posing as Dasmalia, crashed in when she first died. There are little specks of just like brown spots in the previously beautiful green grass that was there from the acid that was spilled onto it when she died. You go past it, and the riflemen of Martha Dream open up the gates to you, and you head into the throne room to see. It looks like Hilda is currently on the throne, and she's got the young prince in her arms, who is just kind of cooing. She's like, "There, young lad, there."
Excellent for some poison or something.
It's happened. Come in.
That just really hit me. That really sucked.
Yeah.
So what did I owe the pleasure?
Huh?
I had a question first.
Aye?
Who sent the deck of many things away?
A trusted advisor. Why?
Because a paranoid giant has now made me paranoid.
I mean, yeah, he did have a good point that we can actually see it sent.
With a magical item such as the deck, it is not foolish to be worried about such a thing. But I assure you, the person that I had sent to the other dimension is very trustworthy, and someone I would personally trust with my life.
You saw him send it, right?
I did. I was
Okay.
present.
That's good enough.
Yep, that's
I
good
was
enough for
present
us.
at the ritual.
Because we trust you. 'Cause we trust you saw what you saw. And it's at least gone for a while. I'm not gonna say permanently because potential artifacts. They always find their way back somehow.
There's always a way.
Life.
But for now, the deck of many things has seen its last days on the material plane.
Okay.
So, down to business. I'm sure that is not the only reason you came to visit me today.
No.
What would you like?
Well, I think we're about as geared up as we're gonna get. Yeah, I think we're ready to actually see about doing something about our downstairs neighbors, which might be.
Ah, right. I had almost forgotten about it. We've had no incidents, but it is still good to have people check it out.
No incidents that we know of does not mean no incidents.
Right. Perhaps they're too quiet.
Never trust Drow.
come this way.
Never trust Duragar.
She takes you out of the city, past the courtroom, to the courtyard, down to the lower part of Bartha Dream. You pass the Great Hall where the feasts are usually held, and continue on. She heads into the mines, and you go deeper and deeper and deeper into the mines, and then she gets to a single mithril door. It is behind these walls, and it is a massive, like, just probably the size of this building. So we're talking like 50 feet tall.
We can have even most Titans to be able to fit through this thing, no problem.
Probably.
Why do I feel like that's a bad height for a door to the Underdark?
It was necessary for when we had mechanisms that allowed us to go and excavate quicker. We no longer use them for, most of them were unfortunately lost when we had to collapse the mine and erect this door after we broke into the Underdark the first time.
So yeah, I don't think this originally led to the Underdark. This originally just led deeper into the mine, and then they cracked the Underdark, and well, every horrible group came out. But
I guarantee there are more mines beyond this door. And if you find anything of value, I'm sure there are still carts with jewels and treasures beyond, and it is yours if you find it and can carry it. So we have cut our losses of them long ago.
Right. See if we step back a little bit. So yeah. I mean, if nothing else, if we find anything interesting, might as well bring it back. Even if we can't use it, somebody can.
Right. Well, once I open this door and you get in, I'm closing it behind you. And we will not be able to know if you are back. So
That's
you're
fine.
going to have to find another way yourself.
I'm sure we can figure it out.
If the Duragar is sort of nibbling and the Drow can find a way, I'm sure you four are crafty enough to
I
find
mean,
a
we have a
way.
druid. We have that.
Fair enough.
And I'm pretty sure Neeq can fit through many cracks that Drow and Duragar just can't. Maybe. Maybe. They're about the same size.
So are you ready?
I'm never gonna be.
Alright! Get off your ass! Open it up! You hear her yell over her shoulders as several dwarves, one goes up one, scaffolding, and they go up and they begin turning a big gear, and there's one on the other side doing the same thing. As you see, it basically activates two large arms, one that goes underneath and one that goes over it. And it goes... And then the doors open up, and you see just for a moment, just a waft of moldy air hits your smell, hits your noses, and a big cloud of dust puffs into the air. It's like, all right, go on through, and mighty rams, good luck.
We're gonna need it.
If a stone giant shows up and says that we're ready to come out, come let us out.
Write the book.
Oh, all right.
Magic book lets us communicate with them.
Sure.
On the material
I
plane.
don't want to leave this open any
Come
more
on,
than
come
I
on,
have to.
let's go,
Please
let's
go.
go.
All right. Close it.
Strange cryptic declarations from
It closes,
Rada,
and you can
Rada
hear the.
Fireforge.
Man, you can go really overly elaborate looks.
As it locks
They work?
behind you.
I mean, yeah, but how long did it make them to build that?
Depends on how many dwarves were working on it.
And that's when you guys get into the ancient mines of Bartha Dream. Mines that have not seen the light of day or any dwarves for hundreds upon hundreds of
I'm
years.
pretty sure these buildings never saw the light of day.
That's very true.
Unless somebody casts daylight down here.
And you continue down the path, and that smell, that mold, just that stale air is something
Ugh.
you're gonna have to get used to down here. You have a
How do
feeling,
you dwarves stand this shit?
and you continue on. hours go by, minutes, then hours, and then it comes to a point where you actually end up having to go to sleep. You set up camp. Another day goes by, and then another, more hours, a couple more days. Before you realize it, you've spent a week just following these large different mine shafts. The depths that these dwarven mines went to were insane.
I'm at home.
And there's a sort of comfort to the structures and how these are all set up very systematically. Each tunnel had its different purpose. And then you get to a more open room, like a cavern at this point. And that's what I'm going to have everyone make a perception roll.
Perception.
Holy shit, they're the exact same rolls. 25.
You keep doing that too.
Well,
What?
for 18s.
Fair enough. I knocked one, but it's alright.
No, there's still one 18.
What'd you get?
Holy shit, Tia. Once you actually rolled well on perception.
What'd you get?
17 on that.
17. Okay.
Yeah, no, I need to remember. Oh, it's wisdom. So
20.
At least 21.
What? 22? 22? Because you have a high wisdom, right?
yeah. Oh wait. Oh, it is not a straight wisdom. It's just
You guys see it. You guys feel it. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're continuing on, and you get into this large cavernous entrance where the mine begins to stop. The rails, the systems begin to come to more of a halt, and then you feel below you just a. It's like your movements have triggered something in this area, as you see these large piles of rocks just split open like a geyser, and you see a drill of massive proportions just come up and just go underneath as you see these two mechanical arms pull itself up, emotionless, and they jump up
golems.
into the mine cavern and look at you all. And that is where we will reveal the battle map.
oh neat.
These large mechanical creatures.
Gold.
Dwarven automata.
Ah.
Are butcher knives?
And then
Butcher
from
knives.
this end, out of the shadows, you see
Why?
Why did your people build giant stuffy robots?
I mean, to protect us, obviously.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Now, is this the kind of machinery where lightning is bad for it, or?
You'll have to experiment and find out.
We sure will.
Okay, so
I mean, you could try talking to them. They might respond to Dwarven. I mean, these are obviously designed by your people. No one even has a beard. Rather impressive one, actually.
okay.
So I don't know about you, but I don't think my arrows are going to do much against, giant hulking metal monsters.
Alright, roll initiative. Alright, 3 different types of these. Where's my die 20?
So, Tia,
I like it.
I'm good at initiative.
Altogether, 23.
You actually beat me. But you rolled a die.
18.
Alright, you have better dex than I do, I only got a 22.
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites.
Rocky boys.
Because the mites go up when the tights go down. The dumbest, cheesiest, most perverted way to remember which ones are stalagmites and which ones are stalactites.
Well, in D&D, you really want to watch out for the stalactites because sometimes they're monsters.
Yeah.
Fuck piercers. Fuck. Sons of bitches. Nothing's worse than expecting to see, you know, oh, it's a tray piece.
No, it's just spying on you.
Boom. Hey, make a saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so there are 3 different types. Let's see how they roll. So 22.
23.
23. Okay, you guys go first. All right, Rada, it is your turn.
Well, first I'm gonna just try being like, oi! Knock it off! In Dwarven, just to see what happens.
Okay, that's gonna be your action to make a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if this works. I really am.
I mean, if it works, it works.
You're using Dwarven?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if these are dwarven automatons, I could see the dwarves really wanting these back. Holy shit!
18.
Okay. So there is a moment where they look at you, and you see them, and these begin to wind up, and they're still looking like they're going to be attacking you.
I think they're malfunctioning.
I'll try.
Okay, so Rada, do you have any bonus actions you can
Other
use?
than healing word.
Okay. So that means Kaitla, it's your turn.
Move over here.
Okay.
I'll take a shot at this spinny boy.
All right.
I am using my sharpshooter, so I have a 6. 23.
23 hits.
For 20 damage. I'm getting very consistent 20 damage with that. And now for my second attack, I'll do it to the same spinny boy. Focus down.
You do know what these are called, though. You know that this is the Dwarven Driller, aptly named. These are called the Badger Kings, and this is called the Jotun Killer.
Fun.
I'm scared of anything called the Giant Killer.
Yeah.
Well, let's try to get these small.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, that was that one.
Nat 1. What
Okay.
is your modifier after the Nat 1?
After the nat one is 6.
No,
7.
So, your modifier is a +7 with your bow?
It's a +6 to my bow and a nat 1, so yeah, plus total 7.
So, okay. So, it is still a critical failure.
That was.
Alright, so basically what happens is you make the first move, you strike one of them, and all 5 of them just look at you.
Well, rip.
Alright, do you have any bonus actions you care to use?
No, I'm gonna save my action surge.
It's the classic tale of the archer pulling aggro.
I mean, to be fair, the archer's also the tank of the party.
I don't know, Aziraphale's kind of tanky.
So is Rada, actually.
Yeah.
The only
A lot
reason
of you have
the
taken
only reason mine
into
isn't
this story.
higher is because I've gotten minimum on my health rolls.
Right.
Yeah.
The last
so have
3
I.
levels.
Where's that
Aziraphale's
actually?
still level 5 right now.
My minimum just happens to be 10.
Hey, what does Neeq do?
Neeq is not sure about these things because mechanical things are doing weird.
Here's a question. Would I know whether or not electricity would help or hurt them? If I know
I
that
will allow you-
if I know that they are dwarven creations.
Because you're a dwarf and you know what these are, I will allow you a history check. Just a standard history check.
No. That's not a critical no.
You're really not sure how they function.
Well, okay.
You've just heard of them before.
I'm gonna try it
that
anyway.
they stopped using them.
Programs,
Okay.
they malfunction a lot.
Neeq,
Like this.
Yeah. Well.
what are you doing?
Where's the clockwork? Where's the clockwork inside there?
I will allow you guys a perception check if you'd like.
14.
21.
21? Okay.
14.
You see that a couple of, some of the dwarf ruins are actually scratched out and replaced with a different language. Do any of you speak Undercommon?
No.
Got one.
Closest is primordial.
Yeah. The Undercommon, it does kind of have remnants of Dwarven, so it might be something got a hold of these. You're
I
not
say,
sure.
if it was specifically Drow, I might be able to understand some of it.
No,
But-
unfortunately.
It would probably be Durgar.
Neeq can't read.
So what is he doing?
How far am I from that one?
Whoa.
Oh, I ran.
Rada goes for a ride.
You spin me right round, right
I think that's right. I think it's
Yeah.
right.
So you're right behind the zero fellow.
Let's see how stupid Neeq is feeling today. Not terribly stupid. Okay, she's gonna actually. She's gonna hold her action and prepare to attack if one does come within range, but she's also going to look at the rod and go, what do we do?
I'm gonna do a big zap.
Okay.
Oh, what about that? What next? You're fighting? Neeq doesn't know shit about machinery, so.
I don't know much about these other than the fact that they're dwarven.
Yep. No, she's gonna hold her action and wait.
Okay, what are you waiting for?
One of them to come within range.
So you
to
can attack it?
Yeah.
Okay. It is Aziraphale's turn, and Aziraphale will kick it off with a Beacon of Hope.
Yay.
Nah, you know what? Bless. I think Bless would probably be better here. So, you guys are filled with that golden energy again,
Put
With
that
the
D4
D4.
out.
and you get that D4.
Dad D4 life.
The D4.
That pyramid.
Okay.
That booby trap.
So that makes it all of their turns.
Yep.
These two will disappear underground.
Thanks.
This one will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hi there.
Oh, hey, what's going on in this thread?
You know what? I'm just gonna put him there
And
and
reaches.
say he's in range. So 5, 10, 15, 20. The rest of his movement to one here. This one. 5, 10.
Slow boy.
Okay. So you're getting hit. What is your AC?
17.
Miss. It's a hit. So 2 hits and a miss. 2 hits, 2 misses.
I don't like that.
Okay, you take 11, 19, 24 damage as it hits you with 2 axes. Okay, the other one will turn around and he is going to start pushing the mine. You just see him turn around, grabs a hold of the mine cart.
that could very well be its normal function.
I mean, they are miners.
And that is their turn.
Okay.
It is your turn, Rada.
Me.
Trying to decide the best use of my zapping. Best use would have been if none of them had moved.
I know.
But I know.
I know, they were lined all up for you, too.
They were nice and lined up. But that would be a little too easy. A
Yeah.
little too easy and a little too convenient.
Should have opened with this at me.
I mean, to be fair, if we could have gotten control of these things.
Yeah. It would have made our lives a lot easier.
The last time I was speaking under common.
This is anything that has train tracks on it. Any square that has train tracks is considered difficult terrain, except for you. Because I don't think it's limited to.
No, it's
Yeah,
not limited.
it's just difficult
even
terrain.
even if it were, this would basically be my type of
Yeah,
terrain.
it's right. It's inside
So yeah,
of a
so
mountain.
it's non-magic.
So yeah.
Those runes, are those magical in nature?
Roll an Arcana check.
What is that, intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Please tell me that's good. That's good.
That is a natural 20.
I'm keeping it.
Alright, they are a mixture of arcane and actual engineering. So it's a mixture of both.
So dispel magic probably wouldn't do shit.
It might.
So the arcane probably creates the brain, and the mechanical creates the brawn. So you might literally cause it to have a brain aneurysm and dispel the runes.
You got a natural 20. I'm just going to give it to you. These things, the intelligence, the AI, effectively, the artificial intelligence that they have is through arcane means. The actual function of how it moves is through actual engineering.
You get a brain aneurysm.
I mean, the worst thing that could happen is it doesn't work. I'm gonna try dispel magic on that one.
Okay, roll a die 20. And add your spellcasting ability.
Wait, do I have to do that for dispel magic?
Yes.
Yeah, it depends on the spell. If it's 3rd level or lower, it just works.
Okay.
But I doubt anything that's programming AI is 3rd level. Or at least 5th. Plus the guess.
Plus my ability, you said?
Yep, plus your ability modifier.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
sorry. You can see it kind of jambles a little bit as your spell, like it's beginning to work, and it focuses on you. Its eyes begin to glow that red color. It was starting to work,
You said to go and see.
but which one did you use it on? That one? Yeah, it's got.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaitla, it's your turn.
Let me just quickly double check something. It's by 5. Fuck it, I'll fire with a disadvantage at this bugger in front of me.
At the disadvantage? Why are you at the disadvantage?
Melee.
Oh, okay.
That don't mean shit. I rolled a 2.
You're at disadvantage for melee?
Because I'm in melee combat.
Because he's within.
Oh, right, yeah, I see the separation, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
forgot that I said I'm proxying because of the slope.
Yep.
Yep, you're right.
Second shot. That might hit a 17.
17, yes, 17 will hit those
Wait,
ones.
plus. So 20.
Yes, that definitely hits.
For 6 damage.
6 damage, okay.
That one did not have.
Was that the one that was hit before, too?
No, I hit one of the drills.
Right, yeah, that was the badger. Okay, so badger.
Badger.
Mushroom. Oh my god, there are mushrooms in... That's
No.
hilarious.
No, you see a snake.
I can arrange that.
No!
And then we got this big guy over here.
No,
He's
it's
kind
in
of
the box.
snake-like. Yeah,
No.
he's kind of snake-like.
No. That's bad.
Is that your action?
Yep.
Okay. What does Neeq do? Looks like none of them got close enough for your
None of
reaction.
them got close enough. That's fine.
I really want to get rid of this one in front of me so I can start picking up the big one. Because I can really screw without the grasping arrow. Because it doesn't look like these things have actual hands. At least the big one doesn't.
Not only that, but it moves very slowly.
Well, you need hands to remove the grasping arrow.
No, I know. But it moves very slowly, meaning it takes more move actions.
Well, this also slows it down by another 5 feet. To a minimum of 0 feet.
Okay. So this one's technically a melee with
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
It's technically here, but
Right.
yeah, that works. That works.
Okay.
It's a little drunk. It's dwarven.
It's a little drunk. I actually downloaded some a golem, a beer king golem 3D model, which I want an excuse to do it, but I can't. I haven't come up with an excuse yet.
Monastery of Drunken Monks.
Right?
So let me see. Am I counting that right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Well, you said the tracks were difficult terrain.
Yes.
So that would be
So yeah, 35, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just use my dash action to make sure I can make it through there.
Okay.
Well,
As a
cunning
bonus
action, yeah.
Okay.
And because it's in melee with Kaitla.
You have the advantage.
Oh wait, we have less.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is that D4 there? Oh wait.
To remind you to use it.
That D4 life.
26 hit.
26 hits.
And somehow I don't think poison damage is going to work on these things.
It doesn't hurt to
Yeah,
try.
they're immune to poison.
Acid, on the other hand, probably works pretty well.
This might be 8.
How many little black dragons that?
Really? 15 damage.
15, okay. Against this one?
He's the only one in range.
Okay, so that makes it Aziraphale's turn. Everyone's okay for damage?
Yep.
I'm at 66 out of 90.
Yeah, okay. He'll throw you a healing word. At second level, so 8, 13, because Beacon of Hope is up.
No, plus is up.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so he does have to roll that.
Don't you like having honest players?
I do like having honest players for. So 9 damage. 9 damage is healed.
Still not too bad.
No, it's still supposed to be up over 70.
And he will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's burst of ramming speed.
Ramming speed, get it? Alright, so this one will tunnel up and appear right here.
He didn't go very far, did he?
No, he did not.
I mean, to be fair, these things are probably glitchy as fuck right now.
Probably.
And this one will appear right here.
Neither of them went far.
No, they didn't have to.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it gonna buzzsaw? Does it have range attacks?
Alright, so basically what you see is that one, its arms literally punch forward with its, with the axes on the end, with a chain that comes all the way to you guys, and he shoots 5 your way, and then buzzsaws like this and brings them back as they do so, unleashing 5 attacks in
Your
a
people
line.
are fucked up,
you two.
Rada.
Fail. Critical fail.
ACs.
Do I count as having cover because there's a full friggin' large-sized creature between me and it?
Crit. So I'll put a thing for crit. That's a miss. And a hit. So 3 hits and a crit. So I need. I'll do the crit first. Regular attacks. You all take 19 damage.
All of us? Me?
Sorry, you two. You're over there. Take 19 damage from that attack. At which point... 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3. So what is your AC?
17. Fail.
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 It's a fail.
Fail.
And a fail. Against a 0 foul, they all fail as well. So all of them miss you guys. So this one is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright, they probably don't count this as difficult terrain because they're designed for it.
And this one uses the hydraulics in the back of the leg cause it to
Fuck, they have jump jets. Fucking jump jet Atlas!
Okay, and that makes it... Okay, so this one will attack again 4 times against Kaitla. No, you know what? Axe punch, axe punch. So, axe, punch, what's your AC?
18.
So the axe hits.
17.
That's a miss, and the punch is a miss. So the axe delivers. You take 12 points of damage. Rada, it's your turn.
Hey, that drill boy and this dude need to make a dex saving throw. I think it is. Let me double check.
I'm assuming you're moving to get the... Oh, I know it. Size.
Let me double check. Yeah, take dex. Do a dex saving throw.
What are you doing?
Lightning bolt.
Are you positioning yourself over here?
No. These two.
Oh, okay, those two, okay.
Drill boy and
That's a die 12.
Mr. Jump Jet Atlas over there.
That's a fail on the drill, and that is a fail on the Jotun Killer.
Hey, you wanna give me the pretty D6s? How many is this again?
7.
Cool. So I guess we'll find out what happens when electricity hits them.
Yeah, let's find out.
Six, 10, 27.
27. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, so all of you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
19.
34.
You succeed and take 0 damage.
So dex, what's my dex? 2. Oh, and I get to roll a d4. Because it's for saving rolls too, right?
Less.
Bless.
What?
Bless is for saving rolls too,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Plus a 4. Okay, cool. So 18, 20.
Alright, so you blast forward with your electricity, and you hit this one, and you see it, like, just begin to malfunction, go through it. It seems to be affecting it a lot. And it begins spinning rapidly, shooting out its axes and chains, and just bursts and explodes, causing fire damage in its radius. Because you saved, you take 11 damage, and you take 11 damage because you saved. You take nothing because you're a rogue, because fuck you, rogue. And this one is destroyed. And the other one seems like it was quite affected as well.
And do the other creatures around?
They
area
all have to
effect.
make dexterity saving throw. It's a fail. Oh, that's a succeed. And that's a succeed. A Xerophel fails.
My baby.
That one is out of range. Wait, what, it was here? Yeah, okay. So that's it. Okay. So that was your turn. Kaitla, it is your turn.
I'm still checking something.
So yeah, that fucked their world up. The lightning. fucked
Lightning
their
works
world.
very effectively against
Yeah, they're vulnerable to lightning.
That's real nice. I like that.
Yeah, they are vulnerable to lightning. So
'Cause
this one has taken 54 damage so far.
I'm real good at shocking things.
Yeah, you are.
Just checking one of my features real quick. Oh, I really wish I had that right now, but I don't.
Oh.
Okay, let's D10 plus my level. If I want to use it. Well, I'm going to take my first shot and I'm going to use one of my arcane shots on the guy in melee combat with me.
Okay.
I am going to use my vanishing arrow.
Okay.
I have an idea. Does an 18 hit him?
18 does hit, yep.
So he takes D8.
And he has to make a
Charisma saving throw.
charisma. Okay. So that's a negative. That is a 3. He rolled a 5, so that's a 3.
So it's a fail.
So poof, out of existence.
And he takes 10 damage.
And he takes 10 damage. Okay.
Sorry, but I kind of want to be able to take a shot at the big guy too, without being at disadvantage.
Okay. So.
Now I'm gonna take a second arcane shot.
Okay.
This motherfucker.
Sure.
I'm using grasp and arrow.
I'm
Okay.
gonna keep these.
I'm actually I have to borrow 2 of those because I can use D6s for this effect. Wait, why am I rolling 2d20? Sorry. 14?
14. 14 damage?
No, 14 to hit.
Wait.
No.
Oh wait, yeah, plus. Hang on. 17
17
to hit.
to hit against him?
Yeah.
No.
Really, something that size?
Size does not affect your AC anymore in 5th edition.
You're shitting me.
Well, that's
It's not.
bullshit.
Size does absolutely nothing except for make you bigger.
You know what? I must be my inspiration.
It usually
hit stuff.
calculates it all into the stat block.
Oh yeah,
That's much
that's definitely a hit.
Yep.
What is it?
That was an natural 18.
Natural 18, so yeah.
2d6, please.
I like these two.
Yeah, those are pretty.
I'll tell you now, since you hit him successfully, he has an AC of 22.
Yes. Okay. 4, 6, 12, 16. What's the sharpshooters? 26 damage.
26 damage? What kind of damage?
Slashing and piercing.
Slashing and piercing. Okay, so 26, so 13.
I'm pretty sure these things are immune to psychic damage, right?
Give it a shot.
Well, I don't have any to psychic damage yet.
Okay.
Otherwise, the Night Banished might be taking damage.
Neeq, it is your turn.
Neeq's turn.
Because that is psychic damage eventually.
I like to do shocking damage.
Sorry, Neeq, I kind of proved our... and he loses 5 feet on his movement.
Okay.
That's important since I saw he only had like 10 feet.
It goes from 15 to 10.
Hey, that's the difference between him reaching
Nope.
us
Yep, absolutely.
and not reaching us.
Oh no.
Neeq's gonna climb it.
Well, it's got handholds now.
So I actually looked up the rules for climbing large creatures. We were doing it right. Go figure. Okay, so there's a platform right on top of there.
There is.
But she wants to get high enough that she can go for the eyes, because apparently it has eyes and...
Make an athletics
Go
check.
for the eyes, Neeq.
This is an action, just to let you know.
Fine.
Okay.
I'm using a lucky die.
You're using your luck, okay?
That would have been bad.
That was a natural 3. I like that, whatever that was.
Saw that, huh? Yeah, that was a natural 3.
12.
Alright, so...
Wait. 14, I'm
So
sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20. The rest of your move, you were on top of it.
Neeq wins!
You see it.
It's probably very confused right now. Covered in bramble.
Target lost. No, it doesn't speak.
Xerophil needs to heal some people.
Alright, who needs healing?
I'm at half health.
You're at half health?
And himself.
I am also at half health.
Oh.
So I think your health is lower than mine, right?
I'm at 30.
I need D4s. So. Okay. First level, second level, third level, fourth level.
That's healing word.
Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Everyone heals 18 damage.
Oh, I actually had 11 damage on me, so I guess that's a good thing.
So there's this nova of holy energy that just fills those wounds and begins to knit your battle scars.
All right. D4 back.
This
we are
one was the ring one, right?
Because we are blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Okay, it is their turns. This one will dig underneath the ground. This one will move forward 25 feet and try to get the card.
He's gonna get away with that card.
And does it... Okay, so he gets to the edge, and then he's going to send the cart down the slope. So the cart itself is off balance. At which point he stops, turns around, and he's going to, well, take another step.
There's a fun thing with that, actually.
What?
Seeking arrow.
On
I
what?
can target the cart.
Yeah? Yeah, if you want to. It's their turn right now, but yes, you can.
Well, this is for later, because that arrow will keep following it, and when it hits it, I know exactly where it is.
Okay, so he's 5'10".
Oh, and he takes 2d6 damage.
He takes 2d6 damage, and he's going to with his drill at you.
Well, after he botches and hurts himself, 5
What
damage.
is your AC? 5 damage to him?
Yep.
Okay, so 2 damage.
Oh, he's resistant to slashing.
He is. What?
18.
Well, after
Damn.
you botch. Botch, 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 botch.
That is more than an 18. A lot more than an 18.
But he still passed with a 7.
What?
Oh.
You make him reroll.
No, it says I roll.
You roll their rerolls?
Yes,
Oh, okay. What's your AC?
18.
He still passes. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's probably a very powerful, like, fighter equivalent.
My luckies aren't being very lucky.
You take 25 damage.
Ow.
And you are within range because of his huge size. He has a huge reach, and he's going to slice down with his axe. What is your AC?
17.
Okay, he hits with that as well, and it's a great axe, so it does 14, 24 damage.
Ow.
Okay, that would make it Rada's turn.
Load up, load up, load up.
You're on top of it.
Huh?
You're on
She'll
top of
dodge.
it.
That's fine. If I succeed my dex saving throw, I'm fine.
That's true.
And if I fail, I only take half damage.
So, make Big Boy take another dex saving throw.
Also,
take it
the
as
other
well.
one reappears.
Oh, shit. Bloop. End of his turn.
Well, it's
Oh,
important in
wait,
case this big guy explodes.
Wait a second.
So you're gonna maneuver so you can hit both of them?
Yeah, I sure am. So I can move 25, so I'm gonna do 5, 10, 15, 20, and this puts me.
Perfect. Okay.
So they both need to make dex.
You are also gonna take it.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
good.
got a 20.
20, you're all set.
Yeah, you're
I
okay.
say she's also
Fail,
elevated
fail,
enough
fail,
that...
fail.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh, yeah.
gonna say the
Setting on a
conductivity
conductor,
is
yeah.
she's on it, she's
Yeah,
in the same
if
space.
it reacts strongly with them.
Okay.
That's fair.
Fail,
So-
fail, 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 fail.
Has the rope
fail,
somehow
I'll
fail,
go
better?
with the badger first.
Giant metal...
The badger Nat succeeds. And the jump killer fails his dexterity saving throw.
Well,
with a 12.
since they're highly
Reactive.
would it just be regular damage for the
Yeah.
first one?
What's that?
Because they take double, since they're vulnerable.
Since they're vulnerable, would that mean that the one that succeeded just takes regular damage?
Effectively, yeah. Because
Yeah, because it hasn't doubled.
Yeah.
and then it doubles.
So the save is just to not take the extra damage from being vulnerable.
So you took no damage
Holy
because you're
shit.
you hop right as it zaps it.
So 1 6, 2 6,
Oh,
3 6.
oh.
So 6, 12, 18, 20, 24, 27, 28. $30.
30. Okay, so this one takes 30, and you see it, and everyone make a dexterity saving throw. Is your evasion only once per turn, or is it whenever it happens?
I believe it's whenever it happens. I think my uncanny dodge is a reaction.
Okay, that's not fantastic, but I can live with it.
So 21,
17?
23.
17, 23. Okay, so 22, 11 again.
Yeah, when you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving
So it's
throw.
any time. Okay, uncanny
Yeah.
dodge is once a turn, but evasion
Evasion
is
is
whenever
every
it
time,
happens.
yes.
Okay, let me see what that
Vision's
pencil.
fantastic.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I got a
Hi.
modified 20, by the way.
He is out of range. Okay, cool.
And what about this guy taking the,
He took the damage.
and the double damage from that's a 60?
Yes. So 60 is you got 60 is what you rolled.
She rolled
No,
30.
30.
You rolled
and
30,
then
so you
60.
take 60.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, he is starting to
He's very much
malfunction and
not
jerk.
looking good.
It's not looking good for him right now. Okay. So it is a
my
Did I
turn.
do a Aziraphale yet? Yes, I did.
No, that was
Yeah.
Rada.
No, but Aziraphale did, last turn.
Yeah,
he
last
mass healing word.
Yep.
So it is now Kaitla's turn.
Yep, that was last turn before
I'm still technically in
everyone-
melee range because reach. So I'm at disadvantage.
You have to take 5 feet step forward to reach him.
I'm shooting him.
Oh, okay. I thought you were using.
No,
your
I'm talking
disarm.
for
Yep.
disadvantage.
Yep.
I'm still counted as being in melee combat.
Yep.
I'm a shooter. What's it, 18?
18 does not hit.
Miss. This one I'm gonna try to use sharpshooter on. I don't hit shit. I got
Yeah.
2.
Flies off, just pinks off of his shoulder and keeps going.
I missed
Alright.
Neeq.
Narrowly Mrs. Neek.
Sorry, Neeq.
Neeq, it is your turn.
I was helpful.
You are on top of him.
I am.
And
Go for
because
the
of that, I
eyes!
will give you the advantage.
Go for the eyes, Neeq. Go for the eyes. I do a
Thank
very
you,
charming
Vince.
Neeq. Is it Neeq qualifies as a dwarf space hamster?
Sure.
I'm trying the
Sorry.
math here.
Dwarf giant space
27.
hamster.
27 hits.
Saturated hamster. And for those who don't know in the chat, dwarf giant space hamster is an actual thing in D&D.
Yes, it is. Minx is a wonderful character. I loved him.
They were
in
statted
Baldur's
in
Gate.
second edition. They were terrified.
29.
29. Reduced
Well,
in
they were the
half.
size of a regular hamster.
So-
They still had the stat line of a giant.
Be 16. No, it would be 14.
14.
So, imagine a hamster with a 32 strength.
1.
Aziraphale's turn. Anybody hurt?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm at 28.
28. Who's hurt worse?
Probably.
I have taken 62 damage.
Yeah.
I've
That
taken
one.
11.
You've taken 62 damage. You've taken 11. All right, you need serious healing. So I'm just gonna jump. I'm gonna have him make an athletics roll. He succeeds. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's gonna use a 3rd level cure wounds.
Ooh, we should probably track that'll eventually affect that. Part.
30, 31. You heal 31.
Sorry, I just realized this comes out of the card. It's amazing.
Aziraphale just jumps next to you and just gives you a nice big lick.
I'm not even complaining.
And that makes it their turn.
Drilly Drill Boy's not doing so hot.
Drilly Drill Boy is going to drill and axe Aziraphale.
Because he's right there.
Yep.
My baby.
And because he just saw a healer.
No.
Oh, it doesn't think about that.
Oh yeah, it's
Doesn't-
just the closest
doesn't
target.
care about that. That's a hit. And it's a hit.
I'm just imagining Neek on top of this giant robot thing, just bang, bang, bang,
Well, you're going for the eyes.
bang, 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 bang.
So you're going to bang bang crunch. No, it's something important.
Aziraphale takes 62 damage and falls unconscious. Just you see, whack! Right into the side of Aziraphale.
Oh, I think Rod's about to smack a bitch.
Yeah, I am, and I just,
The other one will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and begin against the wall.
that one's not hurting us any, so. I'm content to just let that thing do what it's doing.
No, I get the feeling it's trying to hide something.
Okay, so
So, I rolled a. What is it? 22.
22
A 22.
on That is a hit. That is exactly what you needed.
Cool.
What are you using?
Shocking grasp,
Oh,
motherfucker.
I'm sorry. This one resurfaces.
Wait, I thought I took both of them out.
No, this one went underground. I forgot.
Well, on the plus side, it can't really coup de grace since it can't.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Rada, you're taking 4 hits with the thing.
Four attacks.
It's going to be 1 attack. That's going to be 1 death hit to Aziraphale. It's not going to kill. It's not going to be a 2 because it's a ranged attack.
Yeah,
It's
it's
only
not a coup de
melee
grace.
attack does coup de grace. So what is your AC?
Mine?
Yes.
17.
And yours is 17 as well, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, we're basically
you're
ranged
missed.
somewhere.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, and all but 2 hit.
So is it 2 out of 4 hit?
Yes. So you take 15 extra damage.
Okay, so now it's my turn?
Now it is your turn. Yeah.
Alright, shocking grasp, that little fucker.
Which one?
This guy.
Okay.
Because
So you're gonna have to
that
get
was the
Yeah,
attack
you gotta
roll.
get into melee range.
You're gonna have to get into
Oh,
melee
well,
to
yeah.
do that. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yep.
Okay.
Is you remember just
4, so 8.
4, 8.
And as a bonus action, healing word.
Okay. So you basically run by. You grab a hold of Aziraphale. You do you're doing healing
Healing
word.
word.
Okay. What do you say?
Hey, get your fucking ass up. 3 health.
All right. And how much damage did you do to it with the electricity? You did
It
4, so it's doubled to 8. Tell me what happens. That's 2 this game.
that's right. I can just imagine just running.
And
You might be
run up.
taking damage.
Oh. Run up.
No, sorry, 4.
Run up. Put my hand to it, and then just go. And just.
That's right. I'm imagining what the height that thing is and where your character stands, just right up to the crotch. Just
No, kneecap. I'm too short to get
Okay.
its crotch.
So yeah, you reach forward. Hey, get up! And you feel that divine energy surround Aziraphale, who stumbles awake and stands himself up. And you grab a hold of the kneecap on this monstrous Jotun killer, and you feel all of your electricity into it. You see all of its gears begin to spread out, and then there's this glow around it as it just begins to arc with electricity, and a much bigger explosion than all the other ones. Everyone makes a dexterity saving throw.
okay.
20?
34.
Fail,
24.
and a fail.
And that 20.
Aziraphale blasts.
Well, you said a death? You said a dex?
That is a dex saving throw.
20.
You're all set. What is it?
20.
20,
34.
34. Both of you both of you save. I need more dice six. You take nothing because you're a fucking rogue.
Whee!
Fuck you. This is effectively a fireball.
Oh, is that thing in range of the fireball?
Yeah, it's a huge sized creature going up.
30 damage, half to 15 for you guys. And this one explodes as well. 5, 10, 15, that's a death fail on Aziraphale. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Neeq, you're right out of range of it. Kaitla and Rada both make another dex saving throw as the other one explodes.
20.
19?
26, 20 saves, 19 saves, half of effect. Okay, so 12, 13, 14, 15 half, 7 extra damage from fire.
Okay.
Fire damage.
So,
And that one explodes too.
I'm gonna do another healing word for Aziraphale.
Okay. Stands back up.
3. Oh, it's a good thing I got that thing.
So that was your turn. It is your turn.
Shoot this bastard.
Okay.
Finally shooting without fucking disadvantage. I am using sharpshooter, so a 10's not gonna hit. And my second shot. You gotta be shitting me with that. It's another nat 1
That one. Yeah, unfortunately.
for a total of 7.
Basically snaps your arm and it's going to deliver die 4 worth of damage. You take 3 damage as it snaps your arm. Gotta love bowstring.
Oh yeah.
When I did archery in my LARP, my arm was bruised after a day from the
Oh
snaps.
no, I've
The first time I used a bow,
Mhm.
I didn't have an arm guard,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't
You didn't
angle
like,
it.
yeah.
So it took a layer of skin
Ooh,
off my
yeah.
it started at about where it hit right here and went all along my
Yeah.
forearm.
I mean, there's a reason they never questioned
That's nasty.
why the archer was always wearing elbow-length
Yep.
gloves.
Absolutely.
No.
What does
So
Neeq
now
do?
that goes up over fucking...
Neeq, you're on top of it. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check.
You're good at those.
So, it was right here.
I'm doing math.
Mm-hmm.
I still got a 15.
15, okay. Pick within 20 feet of where you're currently standing. You can fall wherever you want, but you're still going to take 1d6 damage. You take 1 damage from the fall. So you can pick within 20 feet of where you are.
Let's go right there.
Okay?
Because we still have one guy left that's potentially standing. Okay.
Seems to be trying to collapse the railway.
And he's gonna
Kaboosh.
run up to him and jump him and try to hit him.
Okay. So 5 more feet. So you can actually hit.
That's fine. 26.
26 hits.
Yay.
You're going over there for now. You're being naughty tonight.
So
That's not
so
mine.
where's
Is-
Rada? Right here?
Yep.
Yep. Is it aware of me?
I don't think it's aware of anyone right
It doesn't seem to be processing other targets, so no, it is not aware of you.
So I get my sneak attack.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, I'll give you your sneak attack.
My sneak attack.
The image just seems to be very bloody single-minded.
Yep.
Man, anybody who was around here knows we're here now.
22.
Okay. Ooh, decent amount of damage. Alright, it is Aziraphale's turn. Aziraphale is going to use fucking Cure Wounds on himself at 4th level.
He needs it.
now. That's fair.
That's 16, 20, 21, 26 damage. He's doing well. He's not as bad as he was.
He's not dying anymore.
He's not dying anymore. It is now their turns. You see the Badger Killer. He takes another hit. The Badger King takes another hit against the wall, and then one of his underarms grabs forward and plucks something out of the wall, and then he is going to 5, 10.
Reaction.
What are you doing?
I'm attacking him.
Okay.
He moved out of my threat range.
Yep, he certainly did.
Where the fuck is he going, Dick? Does an 18 hit?
18 hits, yes. Yep.
It's still not processing me, apparently. Nick's trying to get his
I,
attention.
I think he's still set to mining mode.
Well, not only that, but he can't have much health left if 58 took out a bunch of other.
However, I'm apparently rolling like shit.
seriously think he might switch to mighty mode. So you push to the card.
18.
Alright, so he goes forward, he's about to jump in. You slice right into his abdomen. He circulates like this a little bit and falls forward and gets stuck in the hole. And
Door stuck! Door stuck!
he is no longer functional.
He didn't explode!
Yep, no, you guys didn't hit him with electricity or an explosion.
I mean, what's the most effective way to deal with one?
Hey, it worked, right?
Hey, killed the giant scary thing.
Okay. So, what do you
The
do?
painful thing. Neek's gonna scurry over and look at what the fuck it grabbed.
He seems to be holding a black object of some sort.
Can I try to pry it out of your hand?
Sure. Make a strength check.
Plus 2. 16.
16, you're...
I want it!
Ting, ting, ting. It's about yay big. It's cut almost like a diamond.
It's cut?
It's a cut gem.
She's gonna pick it up and look at it, because that's weird. Then she's gonna lick it.
Maybe lick it.
You schnozberries, this is schnozberries.
It's a little dusty, a little bit of dirt,
This is mine now.
but it is very smooth. But it is definitely a cut gem of some sort.
I'm gonna go back and rejoin them. I
Okay.
don't want to be alone in here. It's scary. Things come up from the ground.
Now that you have it in your hand, I'll allow you a nature or history roll, whichever is better for you.
Nature. If I get a plus 4. 22.
Upon further inspection, not only is it cut like a diamond, it is a diamond. It is a black diamond.
Oh, fun.
Found a shiny thing!
Yes, you
So
did.
you hear her call that, and she has this gemstone in her hand.
We should set up a watch and rest.
Yes, we
Is
should.
that gem cut?
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah, you can roll history or nature at the advantage because of your stone cutting ability. And you can make an arcana check.
Roll a 2 and a 5, so no.
37.
Okay. It looks like a beautifully cut gem.
Pretty round.
37. Black diamonds are not only worth a lot, they are required for the spell True Resurrection.
And that thing was specifically digged.
It was going specifically for that. And it
Into
was
the bag of
obviously
holding.
placed there.
Into the bag of holding, no one else gets it.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing is worth, roughly guessing here, probably around 500,000 to 600,000 gold pieces.
It's worth a lot.
Well, into the bag it goes.
Eat.
That is an ingredient for true resing something.
Yeah, we can use it someday.
Which makes you wonder what else was in that cart.
Yeah!
So,
It
about
does.
this, you already used your Arcana shots. didn't
I got
you?
one left. I had 3 now. So I'm on 7. I used 2.
I have 1/3 level slot left.
We should probably rest.
It has been less than a minute.
I'm gonna shoot that arrow off before we rest.
Okay. So you just Hail Mary it. You bring it up, arc it. As you're doing that, you see a glowing light from Aziraphale as Aziraphale casts a light on the arrow. Flare, and you see it purchase, and you can see a faint light in the darkness beyond.
Is it moving or is it just...
It has stopped.
It is close enough that we can still see that light.
Yep.
How far is it? I know the exact location.
It's about 180 feet away.
Fuck it, I'm gonna go check that out.
Okay. Where is the...
I got it over here.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and just... We'll wheel it over
Yeah, grab
here.
it, just wheel it back over.
Yeah. Aziraphale could probably pull it easy.
Oh yeah, easily. So, Aziraphale.
What's in the box?
You guys go over to it.
Investigate the shiny things.
I will have everyone make an investigation roll.
Can I do the advantage again?
Sure.
Because I know some shit.
Oh,
Okay.
21. not bad.
What am I using?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Okay, so 18.
18, 20. Okay, perfect. The majority of this is coal. Most of it is coal. But 21?
Yep.
You dig through, you do find a couple of lumps of raw diamonds.
In the bag of those go.
We'll say 5 pounds of raw diamonds.
Nice.
Holy shit. That's a lot of diamond.
Yeah, it's raw though.
Right.
It's not
It-
gonna. It's mixed in
It's
with other
probably
materials.
in total probably 2.5 pounds of actual
Yeah.
diamond.
Probably
Comparatively,
less.
it's a lot of diamond.
Oh yeah,
This
this is probably a diamond mine originally.
you find
Rest.
you find a chunk of raw sapphire as well.
Bag.
And then under all of it, you have to you basically end up scooping all of the coal out of it at this point, knocking it over, and Aziraphale apparently. And you find a book at the bottom of it.
Oh,
As fuck.
what language is it in?
He is undercommon.
Ah.
Interesting. I don't understand a word of it. Hold it out to him.
Like a fucking page.
Touching page for him.
Kind of.
Speak with animal.
There we go.
Can you read it?
Yes, I can read this.
Oh, motherfucker, that's great.
Using a spell that I know. Cast comprehend languages.
That helps.
It speaks of a dark ritual. One requiring an immense amount of energy. One that will change the face of creation itself.
Oh, bueno.
Beyond that, it's just the rantings of a sycophant, of a zealot. It also speaks of the unification of the underdwelling races and their journey to the surface. You all hear.
Who else here running? Great, great. You just see Rada's face just going from, oh fuck.
Just varying shades of oh fuck.
So how bad is it? That bad.
Oh, it's not good.
Just look around where we are for a moment. We're in the Underdark. Nothing is good here.
It's not good for the Underdark. There you go.
Are we talking like Plains of Hell level bad?
Could be. Except on Earth. On the surface.
Oh,
Yeah.
that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is the entire Underdark looking to come to the surface bad.
We have to stop this.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really bad.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense. Why would they? Most of the races that live down here prefer living down here.
We have cooler shit.
I'm not going to argue that, but Most of the races here can't stand the sight of the sun.
Sun hurts.
There is one more thing that it says.
What?
The spell. It is of the 12th sphere of magic.
Okay, what's that mean? I don't know what that means.
Normally, the only spheres attainable by mortal means is the 9th level sphere. Anything above that was banished by the goddess of magic herself.
Okay.
Sorry, the only thing I can think is, oh shit, they're using epic level ritual magic. No, 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 no!
And that's what we're rolling on tonight's session.
Fuck!
Alright, now we're getting into the juicy bits.
Fuck!
Alright, so let's start with Dave, because I haven't picked on him recently. What have you learned? First of all, that was two challenging and one deadly encounter. So that's 4 right there. We have been playing for a total of maybe 4 hours.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Sounds about right.
Yes, 4 hours and 11 minutes. So, Dave, what have you learned?
Let's see. Now, my character's father was kind of an asshole.
Only kind
No,
of.
no, very much an asshole.
Yep. Neeq.
Neek has learned what it's like to be flung through the air again.
Yay! Neeq is very aerodynamic. Rada.
Druidic magic is some bullshit.
Yeah, very versatile. Very, extremely versatile.
I'm a fan.
Dwarven automatons explode when exposed to the light.
Yeah. No me gusta.
Oh no, very me gusta if
For
we
you
catch it in a
guys.
group of
That's
enemies.
very true.
Conversely, dwarven automata don't explode when you stab them.
Very true. Rada.
Getting to be the one that does the kill shot for things is fun.
It feels good, doesn't
feels
it?
real good.
Yeah, it
Oh,
feels
like,
real good.
I should say the kill shot for big things because I took out wide swaths of the fucking
Right.
kobolds last
Yeah.
Yeah,
game.
it's nice when you kill the big monster instead
Yes.
of the ants.
Right. It's nice getting that finishing blow. Dave.
Stone giants are Russian.
Whatever gave you that idea?
It's also done.
It's hard to tell because you kept slipping into Scottish.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to switch between accents, man. So yeah, I was so used to it with the vampire game, I was just doing nothing but Russian, so it was fine.
Yeah.
But then, like, the past, 5 games that we've run of D&D, it's been nothing but Scottish.
Yep.
Neek.
Giant leeches are creepy and they suck.
Literally.
Literally.
Yes,
What specifically about them suck?
their mouths.
Give me something more than a basically suck.
They hide in swamps and ambush us.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even look at these ones.
Yeah, they're fucking nasty.
Gross.
Grr. Arr. Okay, Rada.
I'm pretty sure everyone in Bartha Dream thinks we've lost our goddamn minds at this point.
I mean, we haven't.
So, what makes you think that?
We showed up with a stone giant at the gates. just like casual
Like, yeah,
as you
what's up?
fucking please.
It's alright.
Just like, we made a friend.
Last one.
I mean, to be fair, we show up with a fire giant or a storm giant.
We left, and then we left, and then we came back with a fucking stone giant. And while they're like, oh my god, it's a fucking giant, we're like, hey!
No, he's cool. He's cool.
Fine.
We made a friend.
But it probably wasn't a good idea to let that deck out of our sight for any length of time.
Very true. One more, Neeq. One more for each of you.
But apparently, eventually, Neeq will climb all of the things. I'm joking.
If
Oh.
Neek crits, Neek sits.
But Neeq fits in a lot of places.
Because we already knew this.
Yes. Neeq will eventually climb all of them.
There's a really big one that's no one
Yeah,
said
there's
yet.
there's one that I couldn't say because I already
Well,
knew.
You can, yeah, and you can say stuff that you've learned out of character as well.
Right.
for this.
I'm sorry, I'm just. Well, we did learn that apparently the Underdark is unifying to go to the surface, potentially using forbidden magic.
Yep. Last one, Rada.
There are black diamonds down here. Jesus.
There are black diamonds down here. All right, that's 8.
I mean, there was a reason they were mining this shit.
And we had
We're
and we
very
had 2 to begin with left
Yes.
over from last week.
So you're basically at 2 again,
Yep.
and you level up, taking level 8.
Yeah.
By the way, fucking Orden is a level 8 wizard stone giant. So he's like challenge rating 12.
Nice. I'm at die 8, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Another 10?
Yeah. Another
Okay.
10.
So that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you all for joining us. It was really fun. I got to showcase a new print, and
This was such a pain in the ass.
it was a real big pain in the ass. We didn't hit our goal again, but hopefully next week keep inviting your friends. And once we hit 50, we're gonna give out that mini. I swear we're gonna do it eventually. But hitting 50 followers will mean that we finally become affiliated with Twitch, which is a huge milestone for us.
Oh,
So do what you
just
can
help.
to help us out with that. We would really appreciate it.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
I forgot to have my combos.
Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see you next
Oh.
time. Friday, 7 o'clock-ish. So, thank you so much, guys. Toodaloo.
Bye.
I had a 4th level spell at level 7.